home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. And we got here the one and only Mickey Bay. What's going on, my friend? Lots of boxing's been going on. It's been moving. How you doing?
Oh man, I can't call it.
Listen, I want to take a couple steps back before you know what. Let's get right into the this week's card. With the Kambosas and Lomachenko. What's your thoughts? What's your reactions to the fight?
It was a good fight. Loma looked good, like I expected. He came. He looked good. He looked sharp.
Um, you thought it was going the distance. What you see in Loma, and like, what did you see a difference in Loma? You know what I mean?
This the crazy thing, though. This what I said, and I got it on record. I knew that if it didn't go the distance, it'd be a body stoppage
Mm.
to the body. I knew it like that. It would come to the body. So shit. He's smart. He executed because that's how I saw the fight playing out. Other than him going to the body was the way to the stoppage. So shit, he executed what I was thinking. But he looked good, man. He looked good. Like shit. You know, he was sharp.
How'd you have it? Did you have Kambosas winning any rounds?
Probably like one or two at the most at the very beginning, maybe. And
That's what
maybe another round that he took off Loma, probably just kind of, but not really. He was competitive in a few rounds, a little bit, but he just outclassed Kambosas. He tried, like he ain't punk out or nothing. He just got outclassed.
what do you think the major factor was?
I don't think Kambosas know how to fight a southpaw. That's number one from what I see. A lot of factors like not improving, not having the right teachers. It's a difference between teachers and corner people. That ain't knocking. I don't even know who was training them, but I'm saying you got to know who is for you. Like, but a lot of people be having weak corners and don't be having no teachers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest part of boxing to me. Like, people don't have teachers no more. Like back in the day, damn near everybody was a teacher. Now it's just guys. It's just I don't know. They getting guys to just get them in shape, but and just mimicking. But it's a lack of teachers. I think that he dropped off getting better, and a lot of fighters not improving because they don't have teachers.
Do you feel like by any means he gave up?
No, I ain't. That's one thing I could say. Kambosas got a lot of heart. Like he ain't never give up. He just ain't. He just got outclassed. Like his heart was there, and he was in great shape. Like he was in great shape, and his heart was there. So he just got flat out outclassed.
So do you think it was a great stoppage?
Sort of. I wouldn't have stopped it, but he probably would have finished him. But that was his dad, so it kind of was like,
Well, the thing about it, the referee didn't even see the towel. I don't think.
yeah, it kind of was like, oh, you saying was it a great stoppage for Loma?
Yeah, as far
Oh,
as
100%.
no, and the referee because he didn't even see the towel.
Nah, if I was the ref, I'd have gave it the benefit of the doubt. But it was a great stoppage for Loma because Kambosas is durable, never been stopped, never even been well. He been down once, but great finish. Loma's like I say, hands down one of the top five or so skilled fighters in the sport.
Do you believe that this is the reason why you know his breakout? He did a pay-per-view with Devin Haney. The sales didn't do too bad. They were actually pretty good. But Loma has known to be able to close the show. In the last couple of fights, he hasn't been able to do that. But in this fight particularly, he was able to close the show. Is that a reason of how why people want to buy the pay-per-view, the showmanship, like these type of performances? I mean, he's been going on what? Loma lost his last fight, you know what I mean, with Devin Haney. You know what? After that, he wins a fight with who? Uh
Kambosas, right? Did he fight?
Well, he just beat Kambosas, but he
That
had a
was he ain't fight it. Did he fight after Devin?
no, not after Devin, but the fight before Devin. It wasn't Jermaine
He
Ortiz.
lost it to Tiafimo.
Nah, he beat Jermaine Ortiz. No, also he lost to Tio. So he's coming off of back-to-back losses, is what you're saying?
No. I'm saying he didn't fight again after Devin Haney, did he?
Nah, no.
Yeah, that was impressive too to come, coming right back and just getting straight to it. I like that too.
Right. So what's next for Cambosos in your eyes? He's a guy that you've been in the ring with. Have you seen anything slow down?
What you say, my bad, it kind of broke up. I don't know if that was
Can
me
you
or
hear me
you.
now? I
Yeah, what
said,
you say?
you've been in the ring with Cambosos as well, and seeing this performance with Lomachenko? Is it too hard to gauge because Lomachenko's just that good, or have you see a slippage in Cambosos's game?
Well, this the thing I could say. Not this ain't no excuses or nothing. This is reality. When I fought him, I was off 3.5 years and came straight and fought him on a 3.5 week training camp to a split decision. So even though I still think Kambosos can fight and he got a lot of heart, so he take any challenge that comes his way. But by me going and giving him a split where everybody thought it could have went either way, considering me being 10 years older, off that long layoff, I knew that was like, I was training Devin Haney, so I'm like, I can't see him beating a younger fighter that's active if he let me take him to pretty much beating him damn near almost. So
You're coming in and out.
other than his conditioning is
Right. Yeah. So yeah, he took the loss to Devin Haney. He beats Jermaine Ortiz and Richard Comey, and he KOs Nakatani, and then he loses his belts to Teofimo Lopez. So Lomachenko has had a little run until he lost that unanimous decision against Devin Haney. This is his comeback. Now he's the champion. He's the IBF champion at that. I mean, what do you see? What's next for Lomachenko and Kambosas?
in my opinion, I like to see. I would, I was always saying this when me and you talked. I would like to see him fight Tank or Shakur, Loma. I think if I was him, like if I was managing him, I would rather fight Tank because it's a bigger fight. It's more. He don't really fight for money, but realistically, that fight would do numbers. He'd get a crazy payday. Um, Especially since Tank already kind of said he wanted him. Hopefully, but he got to get past Frank Martin. That's a great fight, like better than I even thought. I went back and watched some, Frank Martin, a couple of his fights, and you know, I've seen him, but I went and watched and like, okay, he better than I thought. I think that's gonna be a great fight. I would like to see him with nobody other than Shakur or Tank.
Okay, I love it, and that's exactly where we're going at. And then obviously we can't forget, Navarrete, which is moving up in weight this week.
If Troy Navarrete bad, if Navarrete, I gotta watch Navarrete's opponent, but
Right. But we
that
gotta play. As fans and analysts, we gotta play out what are the
right,
possibilities of what these guys could possibly do. They're
yeah,
all fighting next to each other.
that's easy. That's the easiest one. Like for him to get two belts, I couldn't knock him if he got it quick. If he got it fast, because that's gonna be easy. If he fight Navarrete, he gonna shred him to pieces bad. Like that's gonna be so one of the easiest fights he had in probably since the beginning of his career.
Lomachenko,
He'd beat Navarrete. That'd be his easiest fight in years.
do you think, due to the fact of how Bob works, and obviously Bob had a lot to say when it come down to that Devin Haney loss.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he owes it to Lomachenko to get this, the easier route to undisputed? In your eyes, honestly.
Well, I don't say he owe him because as great as Loma fought that fight, he lost clear to Devin. But he did. I was impressed and he did fight a great fight. But he lost too many rounds that fight. He didn't win, but I was impressed with him that fight. I can say that though. So what I would say this, it ain't bad because all right, Shakur fighting July, right?
Yes,
If
6.
I was Barbarian, I'd get Shakur what he want. I know I think I don't know if it's his last fight, whatever. What I would
Last
do,
fight.
being real, yeah, I
And it
get
looks like oh, and then I talked to Shakur, so like this is good because now we got more insight. He wants to do one-off fight deals after this.
that ain't bad, one or two, but
So now looking at the landscape, Mick, what do you think is gonna happen? And then we talk about what you want to happen, and then we could talk about the breakdown of those things.
uh I think they'll try to get him for one or two more fights, maybe two, because he fighting July. Navarrete fight soon, right?
He fights this weekend.
Okay, so since he just fought this May, if he win, I ain't never seen his opponent fight.
Okay, now keep talking. I'm just gonna look it
So
up just to make sure that
I,
I'm right.
I got to go watch his opponent. Either way, he could fight the win. To me, Loma, he didn't take punishment this fight, so he could fight the winner in like in 3-4 months. I
Yep,
would.
he fights this Saturday, May 18th.
What I would do if them dudes don't take that much punishment, I would fight the winner with Loma like in August, right? And then I would fight him and Shakur. If I'm top ranked, this is what I would do. I would fight Shakur versus Loma probably in about December for the 3 belts. That'd be 3 belts on the line. Then
But
the
but
winner of them
but,
two.
but hold on. So you're not you're not thinking that Tank really wants Loma?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. He got a fight that he can get in between there. And then now, if Tank come after
You think you
June,
think you think you think Tank's gonna wanna fight Loma if Shakur beats Loma?
no, I'm saying Shakur got time. I mean, Loma got time to fight the winner of this Navarrete fight quick.
Right,
If
right.
they
And
fight
Loma
different.
and Loma
Yeah, so Loma could fight. He ain't take no punishment really.
and
So
Tank really and Tank too. Like, let's be real. June's right around
no
the corner.
Tank, yeah, see, Tank got a hard fight, so Tank probably be off until the end of the year, December maybe.
But you saying hard like if he's gonna take punishment.
No, him and Frank is a good fight, so we can't predict that one like to be easy to where he can come right. So what I'm saying is, you when you ask do top rank,
You gotta wait for that fight to see what happens. Let's just say.
yeah, because that's what I'm saying. When you said do they owe it to Loma, they don't owe it to him. But if Loma pick up 2 belts, I think he'd feel better about fighting Shakur if what's the name ain't ready, Tank, because Shakur is difficult, but he don't have as much at stake as fighting Tank. He gonna clean up in the bank, and that's gonna make up for just fighting for 2 belts, because he gonna get a crazy payday too. That they'll probably do over 1 million pay-per-view buys.
Who?
Loma versus Tank.
Hell yeah, we gotta talk about that in a second. That's huge. So do you feel like Bob is just saying to his fighters, right? Because he got Navarrete too, right? So now it's like, is he promising them all three to get the opportunity to be undisputed at 35?
Yeah, here go my
Is that the sales pitch? I think, is someone calling you, Mick? Because you froze up.
fight. Navarrete to beat the right guy. He might lose if this dude can fight. So let's just say the
Okay.
winner. He not unbeatable at all. So
Right.
so to me, if Loma just want to pick up another belt, I will let him get that. You know, just to be like, all right, just in case Tank fight Frank and he might not fight. We gotta see how he feel. He might not want to fight Loma next. But if he want Loma, you gotta take that fight. Him and Loma could probably fight in December or something like that, or January. That's a blockbuster fight. But other than that, you can let
Real rap. What's a bigger fight for Tank? Loma or Shakur? Be real, because you got Loma with a whole country behind him that they like him for him.
okay, in my opinion, it depends what Shakur do this fight. It depends
Ooh.
what Shakur does this fight. If Shakur do what
Like
he
beat his ass up badly
yeah,
or stops him.
if he then I think him either one. I'll take either one of them blockbuster because you got to look at the betting lines. Is Shakur to me got a better chance to beat Tank than Loma, but Loma is Loma. So at the end of the day, if you slip that much, he can get you. He could beat either one of them if they that beat off. But it's kind of crazy how Styles make fights because I think Tank could possibly stop Loma. He got the style to put him down, to beat down on the scorecard. And like I say, you just see Loma. That's how good they are because Loma still got the experience over all of them. So I think that Loma, if you slip, if them two the only ones that's capable of beating Loma down, I think. So I like Austin, and get to round robin, but uh I just want to see, maybe you put you could put Shakur in with the winner of Navarrete too. Just say Tank come back and say I want to fight Loma. And then what you can do is that's 2 belts, right? So if Loma, just say Tank and Loma winner, that's undisputed. You put them 2 winners together.
That'll be
But
like the ideal for Bob,
so
but then at the same time, you still got that Tank bag too.
I'm gonna say this, right? Unless Tank come knocking for sure, I would put Shakur in with Navarrete if he win. He kind of need that more than Loma. Loma already is kind of Loma. We know how good Shakur is to the fans. I think that Navarrete style or the winner style would put Shakur back, give him
Yeah,
two
because
wins.
Shakur lacks names.
He need another name. So give him them 2 belts. Hold on, he had 2 belts. Loma got one, Tank got one.
Yeah.
So the winner Loma and Tank got 2, and Shakur got 2. You make the winner of them the end of next year for the undisputed.
Wow. So let's all right. Does say because I thought about this too, bro. If Tank and Shakur are an undisputed bout, how does that make their fight bigger or it doesn't matter? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good scenery, bad Wi-Fi. And this we cooking right now. People liking it in the comments. Smash the like button if you rocking with the segment, guys.
Hey, turn for me a little
Smash
bit,
that
please.
like button. Yeah, that the reception's already getting better.
Oh, okay,
You can
yeah.
tell by the
All right.
speed.
Yeah.
Word. So my question um was Shakur Stevenson fight being an undisputed fight with Tank. Is it a bigger fight being undisputed in your eyes? And how much bigger it would it be and if it's just not for the titles?
Wait, can you repeat that? Let me listen closer.
All right, so Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, if they fight for the undisputed at 135 pounds,
Yeah.
do you believe that that will bring in more sales, more viewership, more pay-per-views versus it just being the names?
100%. And now, if they fight for undisputed, that'll be one of the top 3 fights in boxing.
How huge is that? Because it's like people talk about, if we talk about accolades, we already got Shakur Stevenson as a 3 division champion already. But then when you talk about, Tank, people talk about the type of titles he got. But fighting Shakur, just the name is big enough because you're fighting someone that's on that pound for pound list. But to capture undisputed, what does that make Tank?
You saying if Tank was to win that?
To win that and the whole undisputed, the Shakur Stevenson, the whole nine, what the hell does that make Tank Davis.
I'll put him in the top. I'll put him number 3 pound for pound or 2, depending on the Usyk and Fury outcome. If Usyk beat Fury, I'm gonna put him number 2. I got him number 2 sort of now. I will put him at number 2 pound for pound. Tank. If he can accomplish that, I'll put him number 2.
So, in your eyes right now, what's the biggest fight for Tank?
Uh, I'm gonna be real with you. I wish this was the old days because I would love to see him and Crawford because he the younger guy, right? Tank, don't let's not forget Crawford was a lightweight, even though he heavier now. But I would love to see them two. But that's the biggest fight to me that he can have as far. But it's kind of unrealistic now because Crawford going to 54. So you say the biggest fight for Tank? I would say it's either one of them. I think it's either box office wise, Ryan Garcia might be the biggest, honestly, money wise. But as far as winning,
The rematch?
I would say either Lomachenko, Shakur, right this minute. It'd be one of them, but or even Tiafimo maybe. Just at the moment, just how boxing is. Like him and Devin Haney was, but Devin, for the fans' sake, he got to come back and get him 1 or 2, and everybody be back on the. So yeah, but I'll say Shakur or Lomachenko realistically, like, but yeah, I'll say one of them two. Cause them the only two I look at that's at his weight that you could say who can win on any given night. It's those two.
Now, for instance, Shakur fights Artem. Safe per se, he has a hard time, just like Frank Martin did. Are you per saying that Lomachenko would definitely be the bigger fight?
Yeah, yup.
And also, why do you think Tank messaged, tweeted that he wants Loma next?
He seen some holes that he liked. He liked what he saw. He probably was looking like, cause I was looking. I was still being a critic watching. Like, okay, he looked nice, but it's just something I see where I think Tank might could get him out of there.
What is it you think?
Loma's an excellent fighter, though. One of my favorite fighters to watch, but it's just something I could see that Tank, if he hit him right, I could see him hurting him and stopping him.
Is that how you see the fight?
Yeah, like, but the only thing though, if Tank gets started kind of late, if Tank start too late, I could see him being down on the scorecard. But Tank kind of clutch. Tank got that clutch gene to where he could just snap it on any minute. To where I could see him maybe being down, maybe like 5-3. And next thing you know, he hit Loma. Loma might feel something. He gonna feel something he ain't never felt through with the Tank power because he got speed and power. He ended up hitting him, hurt, and then putting him out. I could see him stopping Loma.
You think um Tank should go a different approach if he did fight a Lomachenko? Because lately, the guys that have been really bringing it to Lomachenko early are the ones that have been really more successful. What do you think?
You said the guys that go at Loma.
Early, yes.
I'm
Teofimo
sure he would.
Lopez.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, Tank is a smart fighter. Like he don't get a lot of credit for it because his power outweigh everything. But he's slick. He got speed. He could move. He know where he at in the ring. He got some defense.
He has the full package.
He got the full package. So I think he'd go at Loma a little earlier and let him feel his power because you don't want Loma to start getting off. But honestly, both of them usually start slow. Loma started earlier on Saturday, but he starts slow
And
too.
he kind of started. He picked it up a little bit with Devin too.
Yeah, he started slow though. Loma, he ain't start to.
It was faster than what we're normally used to, though.
I don't think so. I think that was his flaw in that fight. He
For
started
real,
to, but
because yo, when he fought Teofimo Lopez, that shit, I
no,
was getting bored. I was like, damn, you're not even doing nothing for somebody.
faster than that. But he started slow with Devin too. Probably about. I mean, you got to credit his opponents for that too, because T.O. put it, and Devin was putting them on when we seen the hole to the body with Loma, the body. So we got to imagine Tank, but we got to still imagine the trouble that Loma gonna bring to any fighter in boxing. You're not gonna beat him easy, no matter what. He gonna give it to you. So, um, I like that fight. Tank get past Frank. That's a good. I ain't even gonna say a tune up because Frank, that's a real fight. But I'm saying it'd be best for him to come off of fighting a southpaw that's good, and you might as well go fight Shakur
Who
or
knows? He might just go all southpaw with all these 6 fights.
you might as well. Yeah, you might as well.
Yo, Mick, that's nasty.
Yeah, because if you get past Frank gonna put him to the test 100%. He coming to win, Frank, and Frank could fight. Like he could fight. So you get past Frank, see what kind of recovery you need, and let him be next, whether it's December, January, February. But I think it should be, but between December and March at the latest.
Um, you mentioned that the Tank and Loma would be a blockbuster. Why do you say that?
I say that just because I think the whole thing would be don't let Tank win by knockout against Martin. If he could beat him by knockout, I'm gonna take my hat off to him, because that's kind of hard. It's gonna be hard to stop Frank. Like, I was watching Frank. Frank could fight.
Something that Jay Leon Love said. When he was in the Mayweather gym, he was saying that Frank Martin took on Mayweather's whole roster.
Oh, did he? I wasn't there.
Yeah, he took them all out, all in sparring, each and all of them, one by one.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I seen Tank. He didn't put middleweights like heavyweights out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I like Frank, man. I like this fight. Frank and versus Tank is a legit. It's a legit threat. It's a legit fight for Tank. I give Tank credit for this one because it's kind of like high risk, low reward. Not low reward because Tank getting a major bag, but I'm saying people don't really know Frank like that. But as a fighter, he can fight. It's a winner. It ain't no walk in the park at all for Tank. So this is a win that you got to give him his credit, giving him his first loss, and just seeing Frank's mentality on fighting. He coming in there to win. He know he can hit the jackpot if he beat Tank. He one of the main. To me, this is Tank's best fight of his career, just in my opinion. This is the best fight of his career so far, going into it. From what
Wow.
I watched, because I never really watched Frank, but I watched him lately. I seen him fight the kid that looked like Muhammad Ali.
Michelle Rivera.
I was impressed with what I saw. I watched that the other day, and I'm like, damn, he could fight. He could fight, like, for real. I'm like, okay, if he can look like that, if he can fight the way that he fought against that Ali kid, uh, I forget his name,
Michelle Rivera.
Rivera. If he can look like that, it's gonna be a fun fight to watch. It's gonna be fun.
And why is it going to be fun? Do you feel like that's going to be a stylistic chess match? Because that's what I kind of seen with Frank and Michelle.
It's gonna be like a violent chess match.
Violent chess match.
Yeah, it's gonna be violent.
Hmm. What do you think as far as just listening to them in the press conference, the interviews with Gilly the Kid and Wallow? Like, do you get anything from the temperament of like the attitude outside of the ring?
I just get that they both. I think they both coming to fight to where it ain't gonna be no dud, because they gonna. It's a real good matchup. They both got speed, power. They strong. You know, they both competitive. Frank is undefeated. He undefeated. They both young. They both know they got a lot at stake. Tank is coming in. He not coming in thinking and taking it lightly. Because I'm sure if I watched Frank and was impressed, I know that he really seeing it the way that I see it. So people looking like Tank already got this fight won. No, it's a legit fight. Like, to me, this is best fight. This is his hardest fight. Like, honestly, that's what I think.
And
But
how does it go down?
I mean, I favor Tank to win, but I want to see how he can win. Like, I'm gonna be real impressed if he could stop Frank, because I think this might be a distance fight for him. Like, Tank, it could be, but if he could stop Frank, then that's gonna be real impressive.
Mm,
Because
mm,
Frank come in top shape, Frank be in real good shape. If he could stop him, then I'm gonna take my hat off.
mm. I like it.
I
I like.
take my hat off regardless because he an excellent fighter. Tank, one of my favorite fighters in the game too. But Frank don't look easy to stop. He just look like one of them cats that ain't going nowhere.
Now on the same date, June 15th, uh, Matias versus Liam Parro. I want to touch a little bit more with it because you know about Liam Parro more than some of the other guys that haven't been introduced to the Vegas system. You gave out your prediction. You know, talk to me a little bit more. You know what I mean, and what you think about the fight. Because it's
When,
the same day.
when is it? In June, right?
It's the same day as the Tank fight.
Oh, damn, is it? Uh,
Yeah, so now it's like we got to show love to both fights, on that date.
oh, okay, damn, yeah, that's crazy. I might have to watch. Hopefully, it's earlier than the actual main event. Well, damn, then we got
Because it's
Benavidez.
gonna be in Vegas, one's gonna be in Puerto Rico.
Hopefully, we got that earlier or something because
That's what
Benavidez.
I'm saying. Now, as far as like Eddie is concerned, like that's one thing that I'm gonna be like looking at as well as like, you're not trying to compete on the time with Tank now, are you? Because
Yeah, because Benavidez got a good fight as well on that card.
but either way, if you got the app or if you watch it on the DAZN on YouTube, you're still gonna get it, and they're gonna get the view out of it. So.
Right, but I'm gonna probably go to Tank fight because that's at the MGM. That's the best venue in the world to me. It ain't nothing like them MGM fights. Like, I don't know what it is, but I love them MGM grand fights. There's something about it that give you the old school feel. Mike Tyson and all of them been fighting there. Floyd Mayweather. The fight's right there in the casino. Like, it ain't, you go right down in the basement to the arena. The
Mhm.
T-Mobile right across the street from the MGM, but it's different when you got to leave the building. It's just something about that MGM, it's different. I'm glad the Tank fighting there, but Matias, I think I give him the edge, but dude could fight, and he got a lot of heart. And I know that just from when I was training Devin. I know when you hit a dude up and be like, "Hey, can we get some work?" They always there. Like, he was sparring with Shakur, Devin, um, a lot of anybody. Like, I seen him working around Vegas with whoever, so I knew, like, all right, this cat really he want that competition. He want to better his game, and that's why I gave him to win edge, over on a lot of his fights. And I seen the kind of work he was getting in. That sharpen your sword up. No matter how you want to put it, you fly in from Australia and come all the way to Vegas. You serious about the game. You putting what I call you taking your investment out of the bank. You put money in the bank by doing what you're doing, and you take it out on fight night. It's been working for him. So dude ain't getting the kind of work that Liam getting. He probably is, but I'm saying dude been doing it for years. He been coming to Vegas the last 3-4 years. So I got to see him up close boxing these cats, and I was impressed. Like, because the kid that he fought before, he was supposed to be a beast. He gave him his first loss. He stopped him. He was out of Australia too. Tough dude that Eddie Hearn had. They was high on him. He was an underdog. Parro. I don't know if you know his name. If you can get his name, it was a guy that can fight. Cause I seen him sparring in Vegas too. He was out with Jeff Fennick. Cause Jeff Fennick trained him, and he was whooping on dudes in Vegas like a little pressure fighter. Liam Parro stopped him as an underdog.
Mm.
Quick, like in the first, second round. But Liam could fight. It's a lot. It's a real legit fight. The winner of that fight is gonna go on to make some noise in the 140-pound class.
You think Matias stops him late?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
That's what
know.
Shakur's been in there with him. He says that Matias gets him out of there late.
Oh, he thinks so? See, he know better than me because he sparred him. I seen him, but maybe dude might break him down. Matias. Man, it's a lot of fire in between them two weights. Like it's better for the game if Matias win because you got him versus all of them cats that we naming. We got him. It's better for the game if he win out of Puerto Rico. He a dog and all of that. Yeah, dude named him in the chat. That's him, Brock Jarvis. Like he was supposed to be like he was.
Thank you, Enzo.
Yeah, like I was seeing him putting in work in the gym, and he was the underdog, Liam Parro, and he stopped dude quick.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, I like dude. It's better for the game, I think, if dude win. Sabril Martinez, because he out of Puerto Rico. I think that he could carry that little Tito Trinidad type torch, for the next little time. Like it'd be pretty good for boxing.
You think Eddie could turn him into a pay-per-view star?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but the only thing is he gonna catch some L's, but he gonna always be fun to watch because you could put him against Pitbull, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, and you could put him versus Tank, him versus Devin Haney one day, him versus Ryan,
Even him against the winner of Puello and Antoine Russell.
100%. All of them dudes could fight. So
It's a good
mix
fight though.
all up.
Puello and Antoine.
You said what?
That Puello and Antoine. That's a good fight.
Yeah, I got Antoine's maybe stopping him.
I know Rolly was mad happy he didn't fight Puello.
Yeah, I got him stopping him. Russell. Yeah, I forgot about Russell. Russell could fight. So we got a lot of dudes up there. We got a lot of cats.
Hmm. Also, in May we have the rematch of Taylor and Catterall. What do you think? I mean, Catterall coming off of a win against Jorge Linares, and then Josh Taylor coming off a loss with Teofimo Lopez.
Wait, excuse me. You said, oh, dang, Josh Taylor. I know Catterall too. I even sparred with him a few times back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yup. Yeah, I sparred with him back in the day. That's a good fight. I thought dude won the first fight. Catterall won that.
me too.
But yeah, that's a lot. That man, dang. Yeah, man, that's a lot of good bouts right there. You could round them off for the next 3-4 years. Yeah, you could line them all up.
Who do you like in that rematch?
I like Catterall if he do what he's supposed to do.
Mm, mm. Now, obviously, there's a topic that's making noise. A topic that I haven't been able to speak upon with you is Ryan Garcia and testing positive. What do you think about that? He tested positive on Nevada.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the situation?
Um, I mean, I want to see what happens when they get to the bottom of it. It's kind of weird right now.
Hmm.
I'm waiting to see the final outcome.
He tested positive for Ostarine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm waiting to see the final outcome of it, and I just think that like I was always saying, I just like to see him rematch Devin. Maybe they could rematch each other. Maybe, I'm sure they might suspend Ryan if it's come out that it is what it is. But
But it seems to me that Devin Haney's scared of the rematch because he's scared of what could possibly happen. He doesn't believe that Ryan will come in there clean.
oh, and with the weight, you know, I think that Ryan need to make that weight next time, though, because to me that was the biggest. That was the
I
PED.
mean, it's not going to be a title fight, so I mean,
No,
I wouldn't even make it a title fight and just let it go.
no, yeah, I would run it back regardless if I was, but at least this time you would know, like, okay, we both coming in at
Put
one.
the penalty in writing.
Oh, it got
Shit.
big though this time because that's like a huge advantage. Coming overweight is a PED, 3 pounds.
Hey, does it have to be more than 1.5?
Yeah, I'll say $1 million a pound.
Because he already paid that like if it was nothing.
Yeah, because he knew he was gonna make a bag, a huge amount of money. But that wasn't cool though to me. Coming in that much overweight is a PED in itself because that's a lot of weight. When you making weight 3.5 pounds is almost a whole weight class. Like that wasn't good intentions behind that. But I mean, I just say fight again. Leave all the talking excuses behind. Just fight again and see what happens, and do it the right way. Like that's the best bet.
Hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. If you don't know where the like button is, press the three dots in the corner and it'll get you to the like button so we can improve the visibility of the show and get more people to gravitate. Salute to all 160 people on the live. Once again, get into the poll and also go to the three dots in the corner and it'll get you to the like button so you can support the show. Um, as far as As far as PEDs, steroids in the sport of boxing, what do you think about
Right.
it?
I think most fighters on it, they just not failing. But I think his fighters losing and winning with him. His fighters get knocked out because it still ain't gonna give you more skills or none of that. But it got its advantages. But I think a lot of fighters on stuff, and they got people behind them where they just not failing because they got people that know how to get around it. So I think that's the thing. But I think Vada is so strict that it's hard to get around that. So um that's the whole ordeal. But my thing is if you want to be a fighter, like if Ryan want to prove that he can beat him, and even because to me the weight is a PED. Coming in 3.5 pounds. Imagine if every fighter did that. Imagine if a fighter like David Benavidez came in almost at 172. Think about that.
Yeah,
Or
but it's up to you to fight or not. You get that
no, it is, but
opportunity.
I'm just saying the advantage of that basically is what I'm saying. If any fighter get 3.5 pounds, then they gonna have a huge advantage.
Yeah,
Big advantage to just look and say, you know what, I'm staying right here. I'm about to eat and drink while he making weight. I'm about to chill.
yeah.
You
And
know, I
let him deplete himself while I'm not gonna deplete myself as
yeah,
much.
yeah, that's like you going in knowing that you finna do this. That's what the problem is to me because if every fighter did that, it'd be like nobody would be making weight if they just knew they can see Ryan got a name and he got the big money behind him. A lot of other fighters, the fight wouldn't have went on probably. But with that kind of money on the line, you don't want to ruin it. You're gonna say, all right, it is what it is.
What do you think about possibly the test be the A sample test being tainted by any means, politics, steroids, boxing, tainted. Do you know that's something that the Garcia family are speaking upon as well?
You said, what about that?
Possibly the test results being tainted.
Nah, ain't nobody. You know how much money people could get sued for? You think
Yes.
I gonna take a risk? They could get sued the whole commission and all of that. And ain't nobody.
But Ryan just gave 1.5 like it was like nothing. The money in boxing these guys are making. I mean, as fans, how can we not think like
What
that?
is this? What would they have to gain for tainting Ryan's test?
What, the person that tainted it?
Yeah, what would they have to gain from that, knowing that the whole company that's something you can't play with. You play with some medicals, you can get sued for. I'm talking about and put in jail probably. That's big.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, that's huge. I don't think nobody. I think it's gonna come out the correct way. That's why I'm saying
I
we.
guess I'm gonna have to do an interview with the owners of it, because that way we actually know what is the protocol. Because you're probably right. You probably could go to jail.
Oh no, it's and get sued for defamation, all kind of stuff. Ain't nobody risking that for no Ryan Garcia. Trust me. Like they not.
I mean, but what you're saying it like if there was no money being exchanged, like it's not. We're not that's not for clout. That's for a big check. You know what
No,
I mean? And,
no.
and I'm
I
not saying
think, I,
and I'm not saying if for Ryan, it don't need to be just on the Ryan side. It could be on the other side too.
I don't think so. Ain't nobody about to play with that. If any name come up that happened, my thing is this: it's money in it anyway. Y'all can have a rematch and make $1 zillion. The rematch is gonna be huge.
But then it runs suspicions when you have both fighters saying that they don't want the rematch.
Well, they
That shit raises eyebrows for all of us.
not really to me,
Not yeah, because it's like, all right, Ryan, you saying you don't want the rematch. Why you saying you don't want the rematch? And then
but
and
he
the,
said he wanted it the other day, right? From what I heard.
I don't know. I mean, people say the weirdest things. Like, remember, your boy Floyd. He's like, I don't want to give Manny Pacquiao the rematch because you're a sore loser. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, wasn't that like the biggest fight like that's ever grossed in
Yeah,
history? And we're gonna go off of an emotion, off
yeah,
of like
get back,
respect.
but it probably be an exhibition. But they're supposed to possibly fight again.
Salute to Jackie Hernandez, another member of Mill City Boxing. Salute, Jackie. She says Mills and Mickey fire emojis. So, you don't believe in you don't believe in those type of conspiracy theories.
Not to that extent, no, not that far. Not judges and refs being like that's a little different.
Okay.
But now ain't nobody playing with your urine and blood and all of that. Your blood, like, nah, there ain't nobody playing with that. Like, they don't. That's too deep right there. Like, now anything else you could say, you never know with judges and referees and stuff like that is easier because it ain't no DNA and blood and all of that stuff taken. But no, I don't think so. I think the results is it's gonna come out. They still testing it and everything. I think everything gonna come out how it's supposed to come out.
Right. Right. I had a very important question that was on the top of my mind. I know it'll come back to me. Um. Oh, here it is. Do you feel like you kind of said it a little bit earlier, but people were kind of referring into in the comments. In your eyes, do you believe PEDs was the reason why Ryan Garcia won the fight?
I mean, it's of course if he did something, he did it for an edge. So you gotta say so. But I think the fact that he even came in overweight helped him. Like even if I think even if he didn't do none of that, to me that was a PED. The weight was an enhancement. So I thought that was even though Devin and them did accept it. I remember when Castillo fought. I remember when Castillo fought Corrales the second time. He knocked him out kind of easy. He came in like 3 pounds over the weight. It was a difference. He had Diego depleted, so and he knocked him out easy the second time. So when the dude just say, "I'm coming in overweight," I'm gonna just come knowing that it's a big payday and your opponent ain't gonna cancel the fight. To me, that in itself was enough of a advantage. Anyway, like that's too much. It wasn't like a pound or a pound and a half. 3.5 is a whole lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. But I just say run it back and do it again. Like, that's the way that both of them could just see what's what.
I like it. I like it. Salute to Zab Judah on the live. I see him right here. We're going to be starting our Before Champ segment right now. I want you also on that channel as well, on Zab Judah's channel. If you want to tap in on Instagram and join us,
Oh,
um,
yeah, yeah. That's
we could get
brother.
you. Yeah,
That.
we could get you on that other channel as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's family, Zach.
Yeah, we live on Instagram right now. If you wanna come on.
Oh, okay. Y'all on there now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do I do? Go on there now, and then
So
while
yeah,
we
so
here.
everybody, we got like 150 people on the
So
YouTube.
I shut this off and go on there.
Yep, exactly.
All right. I'm about to go on there now.
All right, cool. Sounds
All
good.
right.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's
So
your
wait.
boy.
So I go on your page and click the.
Yep,
All right.
yep. Salute. Bam Bam Boogie in the building. What's going on? Salute. Zab, what's popping? Don't. Let me find out that Zab is going. He fronting. Hold on. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 150 people on the YouTube. Make sure that subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel. Also subscribe to the new YouTube channel before Champ. The new YouTube channel is Zab Judah and I. What's going on? What's going on, Pete? What's cracking? We're gonna get Mickey Bay up in here, and we're gonna continue this boxing talk. And hopefully Zab don't start ducking because he was on YouTube earlier. He popped up over here. So let me see where he at, so we can continue this. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, to improve the visibility of the show as well. And we appreciate all of y'all for all your support. Also, subscribe to Before Champ. It's pinned into the comments. Zab Judah's new YouTube channel. What's going on, Chef? What's going on? Salute. Yeah, you're right. He do be ducking sometimes. Salute, Jockey. We just waiting for Mick. I don't know what channel he coming on. What's good, Pete? Zabby ducking them push-ups? Yo, for real. Now he come. All right, here he goes, Mick. Zab's here and Mick's here. All right, good. Super.
You can't agree with these guys. No way.
Talk to me. Agree with.
Zab, what up, big bro? What's up, my guy? Look at my guy. What's up with you, champ? How you feeling? Oh man, chilling. What's good? Oh man, that's what's up, man. Word. I ain't see you in a minute. How you been? Oh man, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell a quick story. Something Zab told me. You was right. Zab said I was young, man. I wasn't even pro yet. I was out in Vegas with. I think I was out there with Jay Prince, and we was talking. I was like 19 or 18. And Zab told me, he said, "Hey, Mick, when you get your first big money, you gonna blow it." I'm telling him, "Oh no, I ain't know it." Hey, I'm gonna tell you, you was right. Yeah, you was right. I did. All of us, the same thing. Everybody think that one that didn't. Everybody did the same thing. And he told me that. He said, "I'm telling you, you gonna blow it." I'm like, "No, I ain't gonna blow it." He told me that when I was young. Yep. Gonna blow it, but he get it back. Well, I tell you, I say, I didn't been up and down the lot, but never again, though. Word. Once you break that barrier, that's it. It's broke. Yeah, you gotta get it and keep it. It's harder to keep it, like they say. That's very, very, very true.
So, Zab, what were you saying when you first came on? You said I can't be listening to who?
I forgot, man.
No problem. So let's get to it, man. What's your thoughts on yesterday's fight, Zab? Saturday's fight.
What fight?
Lomachenko, you know what I mean, and Kambosas.
Lomo. Big shout out to Lomachenko. Big shout out to Lomo. Lomo came through, man. Big time. Yeah, he looked good. And you know what I was gonna tell you, Mill, who Tank remind me of? He remind me of Zab, the younger Zab Judah.
Ooh.
Like his explosive power and his speed and all of that. He remind me of Zab. With Zab, that's my guy.
Speed and power.
Yep. It's freakish, like you know that freakish speed with the speed, the power, and that snap of a boom, they can explode just like that. That's what Tank got.
Yeah.
100%.
Shit. He got that speed. You do the pads and you have your hands too low, he gonna smack the shit out you real quick. So Zab, tell me what you grade Lomo's performance.
I think the breakdown was excellent. How he came in, he started slow, felt the mount really good. Once he felt that, once he seen that it was different levels to this, then it just took over. And that fight levels to it. Once he started landing those clean shots, he got super confident. That was it. Big shout out to Kambosas, very tough guy, very game guy. I like Kambosas, but listen, man, we all been there. You got to figure it out now. You got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? One thing about this, we all chose this, so it's no pussies or bitches in the game. Right. You know what I mean? So when you go down, we can't pat you in your back and come on, baby, get back. Man, get your ass back. Let's go, Cambodia. You can do it. You can do it, champ. Let's go. Right.
Where do you think Kambosas goes from here?
Me, I come right back with a big one. Put myself in line for a big one and come right back.
Yeah. What's going on, Mo?
Lomo is they go to champ. What's going on, champ? What's up, my guy? How you doing? Talk to me. I'm chilling. Lomo looked amazing, man. I think you know how it is that the right opponent make you look amazing. 100 million. Word. So I think Kambos was for him to feel he got anything for Tank. I think it's gonna be a great fight, but Tank young. Yeah, I think Tank is Tank, and he hasn't been in too many wars. Yeah, wars take away from a fighter. When you not get everybody out so quick. No, but everybody gotta. Let's see what he do with Frank Martin. And you know what, Zab? That ain't that what I was just saying, Neil? Yeah. Frank ain't sweet. To me, this is best fight. Going into it, yeah. Like that. Yeah. You gotta see what happens. Match for match. You know what I'm saying? You think Frank got something for him? I don't. No. What I think is that I think Frank's a very tough fighter. He's very game. This is a big opportunity for him in his career, which that he never had before. So I think that is he gonna come to the stage game and ready to go to put on a great event? 100%. I think so. Yeah. I think so. I think he might get clipped though. I think that's going to be a better fight than people expect. Me too. Yeah. I don't know because I've seen Frank Martin get stunned. Oh, yeah. I've seen him get stunned. Not saying he got no chin from getting stunned. I just we know Zab. When you saw blood, it wasn't too long before somebody was going to sleep. Nick, same thing. You saw blood, it's a wrap. You smell blood in the water, and Tank not a person that's just going to let somebody just survive. And that's why, and that's why I'm picking Tank in that fight because he's been there. He's got the experience. He's got the, you know what I'm saying, the ring IQ of being in those type of big fights. As far as everybody knows, this is our first time seeing Frank Martin on a big scale. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he hasn't been on some big scale. Not saying that he hasn't been on some big cards. This is the biggest. Now he's in the limelight. He's the he's the headliner. His name is on the marquee. It's different now. It's different than fighting on Earl Spence card and Earl Spence is on the marquee. You under him. It's different. You know what I'm saying? To have your name up there because now all the pressure relies on you. So that's why I'm saying I think that Frank's going to show up a little bit better than what people anticipate. Do I think that he has enough for Javante? No. I think Javante's soon he's gonna figure it out, close the gap, and make it and make it do what it do. Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yep. I ain't got no rebuttal.
So that being said, I mean, I kind of want to tap into like what Tank said, that he want Loma next, right? What do you think he's seen? I know I talked to Mickey, but Zab, what you think? What do you think? Tank's seen that he want Loma next so much.
He's seen the opportunity at closing the gap and unifying the titles. So I don't think that it had anything to do with Lomo. I think that he's on a mission right now, and at 135 pounds, he's looking to become the undisputed champion of the world.
How big is a Loma and Tank fight?
Huge. That's Zab and Floyd. Yeah, you got skills. You got skills versus power.
Oh, whoa! Talk to me. Is that how you feel, Mick?
Think about it. Lomo is Floyd. Tank is Zab. You have power versus speed and skill, but all that. And they both got skill. Because we got the real. You got power and skill, and you got speed and skill. Yeah, because we got to keep it real, man. We both love Floyd, Zab. But you put him down. That was a knockdown. Put him down. Yeah, big
so,
white glove touched the canvas. Yeah, that white glove touched the canvas. Yeah, the white glove too. The white glove. The white glove touched the canvas. He too. Yeah, that white glove touched that canvas. That right hand did just like that. Come on, man. They said he dropped the flag. Dropped it. But here's the thing, though. I just think, that's a super fight. Super fight. A super fight, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on that fight, it's gonna be a skillful, powerful fight because Tank can end it any second, and Lomo got some skills that make you look crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He can sneak out a decision, yo.
So could you co-sign that?
Lomo got them quick, sharp pivots. He pivot nice. Word. Pivoting. And he gone. I be like, ooh. That's right.
Yeah, he got like the brand spanking new tires.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
But would you have to agree with my man right here, Muslim Boxer? Would you agree that's a Tank and Loma is Zab Judah and Floyd fight stylistically?
Wait, who you asked that?
Zab. I want to see if he co-signs. I want to know your answer on that too.
What? I'm sorry, I hear you.
Muslim Boxer says that fight reminds him of you and Floyd. Would you co-sign that?
100% modern day right now. Yes, it is. Yeah, 100%.
What you think, 100%. Mick?
Yeah. It's the closest. It's the closest Zab Floyd fight ever. Right? It is because they both got southpaw. You got the southpaw stance. You know what I'm saying? Like it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Words.
What you think, Mick? Yeah.
No, I agree. And then you got the power puncher in that is Zab and Tank. Skill, speed, IQ, but the power go to Tank and Zab in both of them fights.
And then it'll actually go Tank's way because Floyd was the A side, so they didn't count that knockdown. If it was Tank gonna get counted that knockdown, so he gonna win the fight.
Yeah, they gonna count. Yeah, that definitely. Absolutely, they gonna count that. Here's the thing, though, boxing evolves. So even the mistakes that people made back in there, even when it came to stopping the fight, like Meldrick Taylor and Chavez, that's that fight. They might, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure ref now would have been like, even though Richard still would have been saw him all days, they probably wouldn't let it be 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Let him fall to the corner. Who cares? But they wouldn't have stopped it like that. So it's about adjustments. It's about learning. I think the refs have learned, and it's gonna be a good fight.
Guys, I want to pivot, right? Zab, you spoke upon sparring Cody Crowley. Mickey, I know you know Cody. Did you spar him too?
Nah, I seen him spar a lot. I seen him spar Floyd and I seen.
I used to box him all the time.
Oh, that's my brother's fighter.
So now.
Yeah, Ibby, yep.
That's my brother's fighter.
That's your brother's fighter.
Him in Vegas.
Yeah,
I fought him Cody's undercard.
I'm right there too, brother.
Listen, it's me, Cody. That was my first stablemate. Oh, y'all really related, huh?
No, that's me, brother. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't brother. Oh, Sim is the oldest. Yeah, Sim is the oldest. Even is right before me. Oh, I ain't never know that. Oh, yeah.
That's real blood. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. He got this. Cody's a dog.
Now you sparred him too, bro.
Listen, when I first started boxing, I used to spar. He used to beat me up because I didn't know how to box. I was strong.
Listen.
I didn't know how to box.
Listen, Cody used to get in there and spar with us, bro. We used to make Cody got sharp, bro. Trust me. He been to school of hard knocks.
I remember. Y'all used to spar at City Athletic, the old one.
City Athletics, yeah. We used to spar every day, son.
And Johnny Tacos.
Yep, and Tacos. One thing I always loved about Cody is he always came in shape, and that motherfucker ready to fight. He ready to fight, bro. Always.
So, tell me, a lot of you guys know a lot about Cody, especially you two. And then also, you sparred Boots. What you think about that fight? And then also, what you guys think about the press conference as well?
I personally think there's Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones, my favorite fighter, of course, Pernell Whitaker. He is one of those phenoms. He's just one of them top fighters that just. I want Cody to win because that's my brother's fighter. Cody's a good friend of mine. That's my guy. Does he have to walk through hell to get there? Yes. Because Boots is a monster.
Boots is a dog.
Boots is not. He's not just a dog, though, Zab. The boy can box.
Yeah.
He can fight. He can punch.
He got all the tools. Yeah.
He can go southpaw. He can go orthodox.
Yeah.
And Cody definitely, like I said, I want him to win. Even Boots, it's weird because it's I just stay back.
You're in the middle.
That's my guy right there. But because that's my brother, I got to root for Cody. And on top of that, it's just he got a hard way to go. It's gonna be it ain't gonna be no easy fight.
If you had to put money on it, what do you put it on?
Nothing. I'm not putting money on that one.
He says, I'm Muslim. All right, I got it.
You know me.
I like that.
I ain't putting money on that.
I like that. Zab, you're the next one that sparred Cody, and you know about Boots. What's your prediction? What you think of? What's your prediction?
So first of all, before I start to elaborate on this, is that fight made?
It's made. It's made.
Okay.
Well, it's done.
They fighting in July.
July 13th.
July 13th.
Hope it ain't Friday.
No, it's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, cool. So, good fight. But Boots, it's gonna be a good fight. Boots gonna have to if he's the guy that we think and know he is. This is the fight to show the world step to the next level. 100%. Because this is not a walk in the park. You're gonna have to show skills to pay the bills, and if you don't, you have a hard night in front of you. That's it.
Mickey, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I like Cody. We all like him personally. So
Go raw than these two.
Man, it's the hard fight for Cody. I mean, I like Boots too. But I don't see nobody beating Boots weight right now. He just a man there.
He young. He got them legs. He got that youth under him. everything. You know, Cody's a little older. You know, he got them older legs. You know what I'm saying? Them veteran set. Like, remember, he used to be sparring with me. You know what I'm saying? So this is in the early days. So it's like, you know, let's say Cody got more mileage than Boots got. And in this game, this boxing game is like cars. The lower your mileage, the better your car is.
So are you saying that Boots is getting him in the perfect time?
I believe so. It's gonna be his perfect time. But it's still, even in his last fight, he's giving up pain. He's still giving up pain. He's still giving the motherfuckers a hard time. So yes, is he just gonna lay down? No, forget about that. No, he's gonna fight. He's gonna definitely fight. He's gonna definitely fight. If you gonna knock him out, you're gonna have to. No lie, you gonna have to.
Well, that being said, how about you guys can answer me this question? Do you guys feel like the fight will go the distance?
All right. That's a good. Nah, I don't know. Nah, that shit ain't going the distance. Nah.
See,
because both of them gonna stand in the middle of the ring.
Also, you believe that because in the press conference, Cody said, "I'm gonna meet you in that middle of the ring."
Yo, Cody's lying. He's not lying, bro. He's not lying. Cody wasn't lying. Cody not trying to. He not trying to razzle and dazzle. That boy gonna fight. Yeah, he always killer to kill pretty much. Hey, yo, listen, Mills. I put it like this. He was raised by the jungle. You hear me? Okay, I don't care what he look like. He was raised by the jungle, brother. Trust me.
No, that's saying a lot coming from you guys.
You got real gorillas around him. Trust me. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he ain't going. It's like I said. That fight gonna be in the middle of the ring.
What do you guys think about the press conference?
Cody King over the years. He definitely humble. Like he said, like Zab said, like when you get older, all that rah-rah stuff kind of go out the door. Because you know what you're about to do. You know you're about to get in the ring. You know you're about to do something damage. You know, yeah, it's good for the sport, but you know the stuff that Cody been through with having kidney failure, and then his father passing away, his father, committed suicide. I think they gave him a new perspective on life, and he in a different mindset, different headspace, where he got to get the job.
Salute to Scooter.
I say he won't pop off because first of all, Cody's a good guy. He's a very respectable guy. He don't bring that kind of energy. And then number two, the OGs behind these two fighters, they know each other, and they from the same city, same little DMV. And they respect each other, so they're not gonna allow that. So I don't think any rah-rah will be behind this. 100%. Nah, Boots is a very respectable kid too. As much as they do that, Bozy, they are very respectable men. Very respectable. They not gonna really get into all of that. Nah. Bozy, very respectable. Very respected. Very respected. He's a respectable guy. He gives out respect. That's what I love about him. Even in the press conference, if you notice, he said, "Let's go to the gym. Yeah. Not let's stand outside, do all this other stuff. Let's go to the gym. We box. We talk after." Yeah.
How do you think that works out? With Cody's manager and Bozy.
Listen, manager better stay away from Bozy. Bozy an older brother. I'm telling you. See, listen. When you in that jungle, and I call it gym the jungle. When you in that jungle every day, constantly, steadily, you touching that bag, you flipping, you moving, boy, them young boys better stay away from that. Stay away from that. I'm telling you. Bozy gonna let one thing go, and you boom. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's different. It's different. Bozy in that gym every day. Every day. Word.
In the comments here, we got Chief saying that Cody is a cherry pick. Y'all think that?
I mean, listen, he don't know him. That's why. It's okay. But people that don't know him, they can say that. Right. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one. Yeah. Once the fight ends, once the fight ends, they'll be right on here talking about, oh, man, I didn't know that Crowley was like that. Oh, man, he was good. That's all they're going to say. I know what they're going to say. We telling you, if you ain't no boxing enthusiast, if you're not watching boxing all the time, or you ain't know that, obviously you're going to say that. You just going to have that opinion. But that's okay. It's valid. Because everybody's opinion is valid. Whatever.
You know what I mean? We support y'all. We support you now, right? So, guys, just to let you guys know, I told Mickey already, but I want to tell you, our segment right here before champ, we want to make sure we got, obviously, Mickey, you are already a champion, but we would like to get your story before you became champion, and then obviously Muslim boxer in the same wave. You know, we wanna hear your story out. So take it away, Zab, and let it.
I'm not a world champion yet.
I didn't say that. Remember.
That's why it's called before champ. Before say less. Yeah, we want you now. Oh, we gonna have to have a whole separate segment. I got one of the crazy stories ever. Yeah, you do. It's still going. You know, let's start with you, Muslim. Let's go. Talk that.
Right. You have a whole book, so we're gonna start with you.
All right, start. Here we go. I was 21. I ain't even want to box. I told Ibn, my brother, one of my brothers, I told Ibn and Hasem, I just wanted to come out to Vegas to just, start a new life. Hold on, stop. For the people listening, he's talking about the heavyweight champ of the world, Hasem Rahman. I was just about to say that. So I grew up watching my brother Hasem Rahman. I remember when he won the title. So the whole fan thing was never a part of me because I remember Dad pulling up in the Lambo at his house. I remember this stuff when I was a kid. So on the boxing, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna go and just use it to get to Vegas so that way I can get a job, go to school, and then quit boxing. I fell in love with it though. I fell in love with the sport. I fell in love with the mentality. And I said, if I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna quit. And so I started at 21. I won the regional Golden Glove for my first fight. Oh my God! Yeah. I went pro at 24. And currently, I'm now 12-0, 9 KOs. I'm ranked number 4 in the country. I'm steady just going. I just fought 2 weeks ago at Temple, and that's it. And with my brother, Hasem, he gave me that mentality where it's just like we ain't scared of nobody. And Dad know anybody who my brother is. Hasem ain't scared of nobody, and I kind of took that mentality into the ring with me. Like I'm a be a nice guy outside and hurt whoever in front of me. So, I'm looking to get a world championship in the next year or two and keep the legacy going. Hopefully be the second world champion in our family. Hey, I'm cool with all your brothers, but I trained most of the time this fight. You were there? Yeah, I was with Trump. Oh, wow. I was in the game.
Move your phone, Mickey, because you're getting muffled.
Oh.
Your phone. Like the way it's placed, we can barely your volume. Probably lift it up.
Yeah, we can look. How is it? All right, so it's crazy because I was in the camp with Lenny Marshall brother. Oh wow. Yeah, Manuel was getting on him too. He like, man, listen, don't fuck around with Rocky. You better get his ass up out of there. He gonna get you up out of there. It's gonna be going up. Yeah, I was there in New York when he was training for it. Yeah.
I've seen
Rockman since I was 16 years old. Word. Me, him, and Winky, we used to be in camp together. So rest in peace, Winky. That's my guy. Rest in peace, Winky, yo. Word up. Winky's my guy. The guy. That was my brother. Yeah, word. Shout out to Winky. Guy. Remember he had the green Escalade with the spinners? Yeah. That was Winky, man. I love Winky, man. Yeah. My guy was just telling me about him. Oh, Winky, man. That was from Baltimore. He from Baltimore too. He was just telling me.
I see Scooter in here, Zab.
Shout to Scooter. I see my guy on the check-in. Worldwide renowned, top-notch, A+ conditioner trainer, Scooter.
He gonna check in with us?
Scooter ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. Yeah.
I'm gonna check in. Yo, Muslim Box Man, I appreciate you for tapping in with us today, bro.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, dog. I'll see y'all soon.
Y'all check out this segment on the B4 Champ page on YouTube.
Scooter, here we go. I'll let y'all wait. All right.
Sound good, Mick.
Nicky Bay in the building, my brother.
I just tapped in Scooter.
Hey, they're my guys, Nicky Bay and Cortez Bay, by the way, too. They're my brother. Why isn't it coming up? Where you at? We can't see your face. I know. I don't want nobody to know who I am. Everybody's talking shit. Everybody's talking shit about you. I gotta get... No, not about me. I don't give a fuck. I've been doing this too long. I've never seen...
Turn it where it says the arrows.
How do I get this going?
The arrows.
The little flips. Yeah, I got the... There we go. There you go.
Salute, Scooter, man.
So listen to me. I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm dead serious. Guys throwing my name into conversations. They're telling me they worked with Danny Jacobs. I've been with Danny Jacobs 7 years. I did the Canelo fight, I did everything. Worked with Hasim Rockman. Me and Zab were in camp with Vernon Forrest, Vivian Harris, Robbie Peden. I have a list of... Scooter. Yeah. So I want to let the fans know that Scooter was my conditioning trainer in 1998 when I beat Mickey Ward, 100%. So now what you guys are going to say behind that? All I'm going to say is I got a phone call that Ryan Garcia has to make weight. Danny. Okay? Yeah. I said, no problem. Where's Mickey Bay? That's my boy, too. He was up here in camp with Danny. Yeah. So I said, no problem. Did it, right? Was the weight cut a pain in the ass? Yes. Did he have a plan to go overweight? Mill, listen to me now, okay? I want you to understand this. Guys are talking all this and that. I'm trying to put this in a good perspective that nobody turns anything around. I was there for 11 hours. Do I know what went on in camp? No. Don't put my name in stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was his weight cut specialist and the rehydration. I had left at 3:30. I did the early weigh-in. You know what I'm talking about, where you weigh 143. I gave him hydration and I left. Somebody was saying he got 30 pounds of IV. Think about that. It's 11 liters of IV. I don't see it. Can it happen? Yes. I just don't see it. I've been around. I had Danny Jacobs, who did 19 pounds for Canelo, and he still went 12 rounds. So you can imagine the condition he was in.
Yeah, Danny looked great in that fight.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we did our weight cut. He would leave, come back. Very professional with me. He left, came back 2 hours later. We did our weight cut. We went downstairs in the sauna, in the steam room. We did my usual bath. I got 8 pounds off him in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Before I got there, I asked him what he ate and drank, and he said, I really didn't eat much and I didn't drink much. So I said, can you please put 2 liters of water in your body? Because I need water in you to pull water. Understood. I got there, I did my set. At like 12:30, wanted to take a break, not a problem. Now, mind you, which means nothing. The night before, I had a colonoscopy, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what that is, Mill?
Yeah.
All right. And I got bronchitis on top of this. So I'm out there spitting this puke up, trying to get him to lose weight. And again, there was no sign of any drug that I could see. Do I know what he did during camp? No. Again, I was brought in the last minute. He had his strength and conditioning guys there. I called Derek James. You know who that is? Yeah, we know that.
Yep, Danny.
Okay.
Yep.
I said, Derek, I'm here to cut Ryan's weight. I would like you to know what I'm doing. He goes, Judah, I know you. I don't know you, but I know your work. There's no need for me to come down. Not a problem. No problem at all. Thank you.
So wait a minute. Derrick James wasn't present during the weight cut.
No, not the first part. I'll tell you everything. There's nothing to hide. That's the problem. You know, they're all saying this and that. I'm there. Ask the people. I have a track record.
One question.
Yeah.
Was the father? Did you meet the father? Was the father?
For 1 second. Hello. He was leaving. I was coming in. In the room with his 2 bodyguards, his friend Archie, strength and conditioning coaches, great people. Nice people. Bodyguards, nice people. Nothing to say. But when I get in the room, I'm like Ray Donovan. You know Ray Donovan? He fixes things.
Yeah.
Okay? I had to do Carlos. They brought me into Mexico. Nobody knows this. Carlos Valdemir. Did he fight Floyd? Zab?
Yeah.
Valdemir, yeah.
They brought me in to make his weight. There's so many people. I just keep this in the back. This is just getting annoying now because I heard somebody on here mention my name, which I don't understand what the purpose was, and I respect everybody.
Yeah.
I do. Look at Ask Zab. I go back with Zab's father. I go back to camp with Rockman, Andrew Galata. David Tua was in that camp. Jameel McCline. Never did anything illegal. Phys ed teacher for 30 years in New York City, too. On the road with LL for 25 years. Worked with DiCaprio, Tyler Perry. LL. Would I be around if I was doing something wrong? No. Never. So, getting back to where we are, I start getting in a rant. So
the information that was being told.
Right. So they were saying something that he tried to get 3 pounds over. Okay? Now, this is where I got to tell you what happens. So we went downstairs into the sauna. I said, Ryan, it's really not as hot as I want. Let's do the steam room for 3 minutes. I did a boxing round because you have to appease people that don't want to do a bath. You have to have alternate ways to do things. Okay? You know, it's just, I understand. You know, just like I had Richie, Richie Hutchinson?
You know Richie Hutchinson, yeah, Africa, yep.
Africa.
Richardson, okay.
I had to do a double weigh-in because of the IBF.
Wow.
No problems. You feel me? Because he wanted it. So we went down in the steam room, started sweating. We're doing great. It's 9 in the morning, 9:30. Like I said, very professional. Derek had come down now to see what was going on. Simple. So Derek said, come on outside. He goes, I got to tell you something. I really respect you. I respect your game. You're handling this like a professional. I said, that's the only way I know how to do it. So we were inside. Now, I don't know his weight. Remember, we went from upstairs, downstairs. He left for a minute, came back. Scoot, I'm ready. We're down in the sauna, the steam room. And he goes, I can't take this. I said, please, bro, you have too many people relying on you and me. I don't want you to be embarrassed, and I don't want to be embarrassed. Okay. So we got him down to 147. I need a break. Not a problem. Take your break. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm waiting. Derek comes down now, and he sits in the sort of, he said, Scoot goes to the Scoot. She's best interest, right? No problem. Again, Ryan is behaving perfect with me. There is no issues. Did he want to do it? No. Nobody wants to do it. Let's be realistic. I get him in there again. We take him down. He's at 143. Now, mind you, it's not an official scale, Mil. What's your first name?
George.
It's not an official scale, George. Now, this scale can be either up or down. Am I right, Zab?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a guessing game. But I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing he's looking okay. He looks good. He's not drained. So we go out. It says 143. I said, listen, we're good. Let's try to move. He goes, I'm exhausted. I said, we're right there. We're at 143. No Floyd called me to tell me to stop it at 143. No, I don't know any of that. Think about this now. I just want you to think. We're in the steam room, Zab. Right. He said it's enough. We go out. It could have been 139 when we came out. It happened to be 143. Okay? He goes, listen, I'm going to pay the fine. Case closed. Okay, so you don't want to do this. I said, okay, not a problem. You know what I'm saying? I came into the job. If you can't, you know what I mean? And again, he wasn't being a baby. He just didn't want to do it right now. Right. So that's that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. This was Ryan Garcia, conditioning coach. No, not the conditioning coach. No, I had nothing to do with that. I just came in for 11 hours. Right, for the weight cut. I touched nothing of his supplements, nothing. Did I rehydrate him? I can tell you what I rehydrated with him. Yeah, all VADA tested, all good. Nutribio carb, it's all, you know what I mean? I used the same stuff with Hutchinson, Danny Jacobs, Canelo. So that, in my hands, don't have nothing to do with it. So basically, if Ryan Garcia was to test positive, anything, you had nothing to do with that because you don't know what he took before. No, I came in to drop his weight. That's all. Right. They asked me to do something. I did it. I was there. I was up almost 2 days straight because I had that colonoscopy. Sorry to bring that up. And the bronchitis. So, I want to get it done too. And in the steam room, I sat in there with him. I was bringing wet. I had gray sweatpants. So I looked like I shit my pants. It was so wet that I peed. And I didn't have time to change. So we were in the car, and I'm saying to myself about that scale. I don't know you know what I mean? They didn't get an official scale down there. So on the way in, I told him just to start spitting in a cup. No big deal. Who knows? It could have been, but I wanted a certain amount in there, which was, okay, gave me a half a cup. We got to the venue. He walked in, went on to the scale. I went over Devin Haney's nutritionist, George Lockhart, his nutrition people. We're very good friends. So I walked over to say hello, because he does some UFC guys. He's a real good guy. Walked over to say hello to him. Devin Haney's bodyguard tried to push me out of the way a little. I said, bro, look at me. I'm a little Jewish guy. I'm not going to kill nobody over here, bro. And then George said, yo, that's Scooter. So we talked. Ryan went on the scale, 143, what was it, 0.2. No problem. Went into the doctor's office, rehydrated him with carb, bio, amino acids by Body Health. I don't know if you saw 10X, that guy Gary Brecker. Yeah. I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. And I didn't go for the rest of the day. They asked me if I was coming back. We're in the van. They asked me if you want to go to the ceremonial weigh-in. I said, to be honest with you, not really. I'm sick. I did what I had to do, and I want to go home. So I said, just if you can have that call for me to go back. No problem. I left after this weigh-in. Okay? I don't know what goes on. Did he do IV? I can't say no, because I wasn't there. But you're not gaining 30 pounds of liquid on an IV. That's 11 liters. My wife is a nurse. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of. Okay? A lot of fighters, okay, I'm going to give you a little tip. A lot of fighters, you don't have to make the IBF, 10-pound weigh-in the next morning. Yeah, the rehydration. That's rough for a lot of fighters. Right. I'm going to tell you why. Because they sodium load a little too much, and they get distended and bloated. Pedialyte has a little too much sodium to rehydrate. I don't like to use it. So with that, when I had Hutchinson, we would only rehydrate it with perfecting athletes. Okay, they were involved, fantastic people. And we got 2 pounds off them. Done. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So after the 143.2 weigh-in, I left. I gave him his rehydration. Like I said, Nutribio carb. No nothing to hide. And then 9 o'clock that morning, the day of the fight, Ryan called me with his chef. He said, Scooter, I really trust you. What do you want me to eat? I said, not a problem, Ryan. I want 6 poached eggs, sourdough toast, avocado, steel-cut oats, and some fruit. And a little honey, because I want to get a little kick in there, right? Loved it. Felt great. Felt fucking Scooter. I'm filling out and look good. Gives me another call. So what do you think I should have for lunch? So I told the chef was right there. I said, if you can take in some filet mignon, grind it up, have a couple of sweet potatoes, and a couple of digestive enzymes would be pineapple. I had him have at the end. Right. That's my role. Right. That's it. Did I come in and do the full job? I tried to. Did I get 14, 146? Did I get 13 pounds off him in 11 hours? Yes. But there's no hanky-panky that I knew he wanted 3. There's no way you can tell. You feel me? I wasn't, Derek was with me. We went out, that's what the number was. Okay. There's no way Ryan knew what the number was, that's all I'm saying. Like they're saying that, he tried to cheat. I just don't see that from my point of view of doing the weight cut. Do you understand, George? I mean, I'm telling you that. I'm right. It's an open book. I have nothing to hide. Like when I heard somebody say, talking about
receipts.
That guy Casey.
Yeah.
Was on here. I mean, why would yeah? He called me. He said, "What's going on?" And I said, when we talk, we talk. And then I heard him on here, which was real weird for me because I respect the kid. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Like I said, I respect him, his knowledge, but I'm doing this a long time. And the way it came off was a lot of fighters called me. It was like I was involved with something that wasn't right. Right. That's how they felt. Okay?
Yeah, like you wanted to distance yourself away from that situation type of thing, right?
I have nothing to do with what's going on. I came in here, you know who Ray Donovan is, right? Remember the show Ray Donovan?
Yeah.
I was the Ray Donovan. They brought me in to drop some weight, not to do anything else. And I don't know, what these things are. What I hear, okay, and I have no issue telling you, when you drop a lot of water, metabolites come out that are stored in the fat. And that could have been. But it could be from a tainted substance because it's so minute. So I think they are testing the supplements, but as far as I'm concerned, my reputation, and Zab knows, and his father, there was no hanky-panky coming on this end right here. Dave Scooter owned it. I have too much of a reputation. I'm working with the heavyweight Zhang right now against Deontay Wilder. I worked with him for the second Joe Joyce fight. Okay, when he really looked good. So he's out here now. It's to the point where I like to pick and choose what I want to do. Like, I don't want to be, I'm not a kid. I'm 69 years old, George. Like, if we have a conversation, me and Zab, it's between me and Zab. There was nothing said to anybody that was wrong. I just said, I'm telling you what happened. It was a rough weight cut. But, he putting my name out, I don't have a problem. They'll call me and say, Scooter, maybe you want to come on the show. I'm going to... Not a problem. I'm an open book. Georgie, where are you?
I'm from Massachusetts, from Mill City, where Irish Mickey Ward's from.
Okay, because what I was going to do is invite you to my facility.
Okay.
Or go look on my website. I work with Division I lacrosse players. All D1, all scholarship athletes. It just bewilders me that my name came up. You know what I'm saying? I was there for 11 hours. And,
well, it's a big topic. Obviously, it's Ryan Garcia.
I know. And Zab said, Scoot, we know you. We know your game. He has to come on. And on the word of Zab, that's why I called in. I don't want no beef. I don't want anybody talking disrespectful. I don't disrespect. Never. Never. Casey's a great guy. He knows his business. I'm just wondering why it came out that way. That's all.
So you have no idea about those receipts that he speaks upon?
Say that again. I'm so sorry.
You have no idea about those receipts that he's speaking upon?
No, about the drug.
He said he have text messages from you saying, say you went on Tank's page or something.
I went on Tank's page.
I mean, wait.
No, you tagged Ryan Garcia. Are you on your Instagram?
On somebody's page, yeah.
I always tag him. I just did his weight loss.
Yeah, but I guess you guys had like some DMs or something like that he wants to expose or something.
He asked me what happened. He DM'd me, Casey. He said, "What's going on there with that weight cut?" And now I heard the PEDs. I said, "Same thing with me." I heard it. But like, think about this. Why am I DMing you to tell you I did something wrong?
Mm-hmm.
No, I DM'd him out of respect because he sent me a message. You know, what's going on over there? And I told him it was a rough weight cut. He was in and out and in and out. It was pain in the ass. It was hard. But he was professional. You know? Who's that?
Hey, Casey.
Casey, we're talking about what's going on right now. Again, I was upset that you brought my name in without you calling me, which I have no problem. I DM'd you. You asked me what was going on. I said the weight cut is horrendous. Then you asked me about the PEDs. And I said, I have no clue. I just saw it the way you saw it on the Instagram. And that was it. That's all. And I said, I have the utmost respect for you, your knowledge and everything just now.
Right. You know? No, likewise. I was just clarifying. I just said you're a world-renowned fan. I said that.
Right.
I didn't say negative about you. I just said about clarity.
No, I know. Right, but that's why I texted you, right or wrong. I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I said, let's talk. I said, call me. Is it on your messages?
Yeah, but I was all caught up trying to talk to other people about.
Okay, no. I'm not saying you didn't try to talk. No, I'm just saying I wanted to get it straight with you.
Right.
I had nothing to do with anything except 11 hours of weight cutting and then rehydrating with Super Carb by Nutribio. And I know you know what that is. It's like the Targo. And with my amino acid complex. Mm-hmm. And that was it. All Lomachenko tested, all my stuff, Casey. You feel me? I just hate that. Like, you know how they were saying the 143 that he planned it, Casey? Right. Remember I told you I was in the steam room. How the fuck do I know what that number is after he's sweating and come out? He stopped. You know what I'm saying? I had no clue. And it wasn't even a real scale case. You know what I'm saying? It was the scale in the gym. So I don't know if it was 43, 42, 46. You understand what I'm saying? Usually, like with Richie Hutchinson and Danny, we always have that real scale there. So me being a little anal, when we were on the bus with Vada there, I said, do me a favor, Danny, just spit into the cup a little. So he did. And then when we got there, it was 143.2.
You mean Ryan.
Garcia, yeah. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I came in there like Ray Donovan. And I know you love Ray Donovan, Casey. That's all it was. Like I told him that. Nobody knows I did Carlos Valdemir against Floyd Mayweather's weight cut. That's all I did. I didn't even go to the ceremonial weigh-in. I had fucking bronchitis, dude. I was sick as a dog during this whole thing.
Wow.
So, and according to those PEDs, all that I know is, this is what I know from going to school, college like you. When you lose body fat, some of these things stay in your fat layer, and metabolites as you dehydrate come out. Do I know he took it? No. Do I know he don't take it? No. I don't think, if you look at the picture, I can send you a picture from the scale. Right. If I show you that picture, you'll go, there's no way. No way. I did feed him after I rehydrated him. Okay? And I fed him the way I wanted to feed him. I had to fry, like I told the guys, so I want you to hear it. 5 poached eggs, sourdough bread, avocado, steel cut oats, and some berries. And some honey on there to give him a little, you know what I'm saying, a little oomph.
And then they called me later, and we had ground filet mignon and 2 sweet potatoes. That's where my job ended. You feel me? But Casey, I don't want my reputation. And you know it. You know the deal. With Danny Jacobs, 7 years, 19 pounds we had to get off of him for the Canelo fight, but yet he went 12 rounds. So, again, I'm sorry if I took what you said wrong, but I just wanted to clear this out. Of course. And you can ask the guys before you came on here. I had nothing but praise for you. I don't disrespect anybody. Your knowledge is your knowledge. Right. My knowledge is mine. The problem is I'm like a fucking old man. I'm 69, and I've been around all of these people. They're fake. Right. The hanger-oners, the guys that want to, and as far as like fodder, they have nothing to do with it. It's WADE, the water. Water is, you know what I'm saying? Water takes that. Like when I was there, I saw him pee into the cup, and then he locked it up. That's as far as I saw. Right. I just want everybody to know that, as far as I'm concerned, there was no plan of 3 pounds. I know Devin Haney's father is saying that, and you haven't heard Ryan ever say that. Right. It wasn't. It landed where it landed, Casey. Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go for the 3, and I understand. It could have been. Did it mean him draining himself? In my eyes, I don't feel he would have been drained. That's my eyes.
So was it? Do you feel like it was a game plan?
Say it again. No, I don't see a game plan. No. If I'm in the steam room with you, Casey, right? Think of this, and you're sweating, and we're wiping you down, and you say to me, "That's it." Now you go on the scale. Do you think you know how much water you lost in there? Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I'm 143 now. Say no. It happened to be 143 when we got out there, but I don't even know if it was 143 because it wasn't a real scale. And that's why I made him spit a little more out as we were driving there. And, as far as I'm concerned, there was no hanky-panky because I wasn't there. Derek James even came over to me to a scooter. I know that you did the best job you can do. That's why they got you. My whole thing is he had 2 strength and conditioning coach there, right? Mm-hmm. Why did they call me into that? That's the only thing that I want. Hold on 1 second, Scooter. So, Casey, you had some interesting questions last time that me you was talking about. You care to ask Scooter about them? All I was saying is that there was whatever was being, administered. Sure. Now, if there was anything that was being administered, would you during training camp? Right. Would you have put a stop to it, or you would have done that? If I was there, you ask all my guys. They come. Richie Hutchinson asked me about ashwagandha. What's that thing? Ashwagandha, yeah. I said, Richie, listen, that shit, you don't know where it comes from. Put it away. If you want to call him, you can ask him. I said, no. You're taking, the only supplements you're taking are the ones myself and perfecting athletes give you. Okay? So hold on. Now, so hold on, Scooter. So basically, you told Richard Hutchinson, don't take the ashwagandha? Yes. Okay. Yes. I don't, what I'm saying? Also, wait, there's so much more in this fucking brain. Hold on, Scooter. Welcome to Before Champion, guys. You know what I'm saying? You locked in with your boy Zab Judah in Mill City. Right now, we have Scooter and we have Casey on right now discussing the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney weight cut and weight loss. Right. Now, also, I wasn't there or privy to, somebody said he had a 30-pound increase from IVs. Casey, think about this. It's 11 liters of water. Right, the IV thing, it's bullshit. Bullshit. I can tell you how much water I gave him, the supplementation, we did 32 ounces of it. I added a little Celtic sea salt. I have my own way to do it. Perfecting Athletes has his own way of doing it. Me and Mike Basil, one of the best cut men in the world. We discussed this. We discussed it. Casey, if you ever need anything, we discussed it. But there's no way that I was around a tainted supplement. Can it be in his body from a year ago? I'm sure it could. But again, can it live that long? I don't know the half-life of that. You feel? You can Google Ostarine's half-life. You know what I mean? You can Google it. One day. You see what I'm saying? So think about it. If anybody gives somebody something that same day, is that going to be at a 0.36, Casey? Tell them. That shit is going to be sky high. Well, it depends on the amount. Well, that's what. But even if you take one pill, it's going to be more than that number. That's what I feel. Potentially, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get one of my little athletes to take it for a week and see. But I would never do that. Right. Go ahead, Casey. What I was clarifying with his father was who was overseeing that part of his program. His strength and conditioning coach. So you're putting it on the other guy that was doing the camp. Well, I'm not putting it on anybody. That's who was in camp with him. So I'm not putting anything. So did he oversee that part of his camp with the supplement? To be honest with you, I have no clue because I didn't speak to what's his name? It's TNT training facility. I didn't ask him because there was no need for me to ask him. I'm just doing a weight cut. I'm not even thinking about drugs. And if you saw him, you would say, "There's no way this guy did a drug." You understand what I'm saying? Well, you can't always tell if someone's doing it or not. The blood levels tell everything. Urine only tells so much. I understand that, but it didn't come up in his blood. It came out in his urine, they said. Right, but because of the metabolites. That's what came out. But did they do a blood panel? Of course they did. So what they need to show... I can't say of course. I wasn't there. But Vada does a great job. They follow Danny in here, Richie Hutchinson, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that day of procedure. I know after all these championship fights, they were in there sitting there waiting for that urine. Waiting. And none of our fighters ever came up dirty. Never. Right. What I'm saying is that the initial of how he got popped to the initial Law 19, now that could have been the half-life on its way out because pro hormones don't stay in your body that long. Well, the 19 Law hormone, they say basically is almost like Deca. Okay? Okay, but listen. It's a fragment. Understood? But what I'm saying, I'm not going to speak on that. I'm not a scientist. No, I'm not either. What I'm saying to you is they didn't get two positives on that. That's why they let it go, if I'm right. Am I right? Right, but they also did say that there was no trace of exogenous testosterone. The only way you get exogenous testosterone is through injections or pellets or lucrative items in TRT. Or cream. Or misterolone. Okay, but cream also. They have cream. They have a gel. Right. But there was no androgel. But androgel is such a light form of TRT that you don't even absorb it. You don't even absorb it. I understand what you're saying. Intramuscular will make the difference. So when they said exogenous, none of those two things are testosterone, period. So they shouldn't even have wrote that in the report. Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to say. Absolutely, Casey. I don't understand how a reporter gets the test before anybody. Right, but the thing is that Dan Raphael. Right, but he's a great guy. Great guy. No, Dan's a great guy. But I'm saying, somebody had to give him in this camp something that came up positive, which is the Ostarine, because the half-life it's too short. It's the same kind of half-life as clenbuterol. Okay, so that's what I'm bringing out. It couldn't have happened in the last 2 days, or else that would have popped so high. Now, the reason why... I'll give you an example. No, I'll give you this. I'll give you an example. So testosterone suspension, right? You know what that is, right? No, we're not bringing up testosterone suspension. Let's stay where we are with the Ostarine. I'm bringing up half-life. So sure, yeah. Right, so testosterone suspension is the shortest acting testosterone that you can get. So if you do it within a day, propionate, SNA, by the end of 24 hours, your levels could be very low because testosterone suspension only stays in your body a maximum 1 day anyway. Right, and that's why a lot of guys are getting caught microdosing. You know what I mean by that? Yes, you do. They're shooting little amounts in the abdominal area. Okay? But the problem is, it gets stored in the fat there. And when you dehydrate, it's going to come out. But he didn't get caught for any of these things except for Ostarine. You feel me? Right. I don't know who is dead. Right, but the Ostarine, what I'm trying to compare it to is other forms of chemicals that have similar half-life. So if he took the Ostarine 2 days before the fight, it would come up potentially a moderate level because it's only maybe half out of his system. Right. So that wasn't a moderate level. That was a minute level. But the half-life had been leaving already. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. I understand that. But why was it 0.05 after? It was point so-and-so. Because he could have taken it 48 hours ago. It's about the dehydration and hydration. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, listen to me. It had to get there somewhere, Casey. Right. You're absolutely right. No, absolutely. Could it be a tainted supplement that he took without me? Because I only, again, was there 11 hours. Nothing. Water, NutriCarb, amino acids. I sent everything. Everything is legit. You know what I'm saying? They have to see what everybody else did. Just to give you guys a heads up, the live is about to end in a couple seconds, so I'm going to restart it right now, okay? Just to let you guys know, because it's about it. Call right back in. I don't know how to do this. You tell me. The same way you came back in last time. All right. It's going to cut off. Yeah. Casey, I'm not literate at this. I'm old. I'm a 69-year-old man. 69-year-old Jewish man. Oh, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high-level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Great segment, super exclusive, too. Super exclusive for the people that don't know. You guys are into boxing. This is the strength and conditioning coach of Ryan Garcia Scooter. Subscribe to Before Champ on YouTube. Okay. Gotta make sure that we had to restart that, because the other day we went 3 hours live and I wasn't able to, save that content. I wasn't able to upload. So what's going on, Casey? We back. Welcome everybody to Before Champ with Zab Judah and Mill City Boxing. Listen, y'all, we got the exclusive interview right here first with the legendary conditioning trainer Casey, and we got the conditioning trainer Scooter for Ryan Garcia. He's explaining to us the weight cut and how it went down and how everything took place. So far, it's great. Waiting for Scooter to get back in here. He is 69. Okay, wait, give him a second. That's my guy. It's good. Pops sends his love, Zab. Pops sends his love. Yeah. Send my love back. Hey, yo, so Casey, you heard a lot. We heard a lot. Yeah. Tell me, you talk now. Do you agree on what's going on now? I really believe that 31, my guy. The half-life is everything. That's what I really have been professing. Like if the amount was so low, because it only lasts in your body a day. If you take it at the beginning, let's say 48 hours before, at the end of 36 hours, the half-life is going to be the bounce that's in the system is going to be so low that it'll show up as a little amount. He could have been taking it. Talk louder. I'm old. He could have been taking it for 3 weeks. It's not about how long you take it. It's about when you end it. Nobody's doubting. I'm not doubting anything, Case. What I'm just saying is the 11 hours I was with him, my job was to get him to cut weight. Just like I worked with Saddam when he beat Cotto. Right, so can I ask you one question? You know what I'm saying? I had to make weight with him, but he trained with me also against Cotto. Right, so I have one question to ask. And talk louder. Like I said, I have one question to ask. Like I said, I come home gracefully, but I said it's just a question that I'm curious with. So how come I don't hear him? Put their volume up. I got it up, dude. I told you, I'm not savvy. Yes, I hear you said I have one question. Yeah. So when you're a coach, okay, like you're a coach, I'm a coach. When anybody's in camp, I say, listen, are you taking anything? Are you doing anything that I should know about? That's the first thing I ask. Absolutely right. I wasn't in camp with him. Right, but did you ask him, all right, you're trimming down now. Are you on anything that's bringing you down that I should know about so I can plan properly ahead? I asked him nothing of the sort. They told me come in and just make weight. It's not for me to question him right now. That's all my job was right now. That should have been during camp. You feel me? Right. So everybody should have known was on the same page. Right. So exactly like if I was Casey, like if you were coaching somebody, you're gonna know exactly what they're taking, and I know you would. Right. Just like I do. I would want to ask to clarify so I know specifically what they're taking. So my thing is like, I would ask, you're trying to cut down. Are you thinking, or are you currently taking anything that that I should know about that is going to bring you down to a certain way, so this way I can kind of facilitate a proper plan in place, just in general, just as a general question, General question, as a weight cutting guy coming in on this situation, no, it was 11th hour. Do I understand what you're saying? Without a doubt. But again, the Ostarine, after you're not cutting weight. He was at 158 to 160 the whole camp. Okay? Right. And I got him at, you know what I'm saying? I got him at 156. So there's not much leeway in there. You feel what I'm saying? But you're absolutely right. If I was his strength and conditioning coach, everything is written out, and I check against Bada has a whole supplement list. It's a 1, 2, 3, or 4, or a 5. If it's number 1, means it's good. If it's number 2, it's if it's 5, get away from it. Feel me? Right, but I'm just saying when you came in, if you're in there and they're talking about cutting weight, you can say, okay, what have you done so far to get you to this point where you need me right now? From what they told me, this is where he's been. 156, Scooter. I said, no problem. And then I did my weight cut. That's it. Simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't have... Like Derek didn't even, say anything here. You know what I mean? Right. We both looked at each other at 143. That was it. That's what he wanted to do. If he would have taken something, he would have... I don't know. Like I said, the Ostarine you don't take to lose weight. The one that you said before, the clenbuterol, yes. Yes. Ephedrine, right. Yes. You know what I'm saying? All these other drugs, yes. Wait a minute. I can't hear you, Zab. You said Ostarine is not for losing weight? I can't hear it. Gosh. Ask him, Mills. Ask him.
That the Ostarine is not for losing weight. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you. No, I don't think it's a weight loss drug at all. I just don't. And it's not a drug like Casey said. It's a selective androgen receptor modulator. Why was it taken right now? Why was it taken during this fight? Why do you think Ryan Garcia took oxygen if it's not for anything to lose weight? Why? I have no clue. Because I don't. I wasn't in camp. I don't know the reason why, if he did or he didn't. We're going to find out May 22nd. Am I right? Case closed. That's what I'm That's the question. That's the major question right there. Right. That question is in your system for. That's like me having fucking cocaine in my system and I tell people I don't use drugs. Like there's no way. Right. It doesn't go like that. Right. I can tell you this. He was drinking during camp, even in the city. When I walked in there, the guy said, he had a drink here and there. So what does Ostarine do for drinking? Nothing. Oh, shit. Again, like I said, I don't know if he even took it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when he took it. Well, we know he took it because it's in his system. It came up. It's not like the androstone, the 19 Nor. Your body makes a little of that. I think that's why they let it go.
The Nor-19 is a DHEA derivative. It's a
right, DHEA.
Right, it's a derivative. Right. So that pro-hormone is very strong. It's very liver toxic. Pro-hormones are very, very, very strong. They're almost as strong as anabolics. So basically, like Superdrol and H-Drol. So, but it's right on that.
I don't play with those. I understand what you're saying.
I'm just using it as a comparison. So I'm saying
any oral.
It's the C17.
It's going to go through your system and your liver.
Right. It's
very bad.
Right, it's a C17, very harsh liver. But I'm saying is that the pro-hormone that he got popped for initially, I believe that he used that to gain the size because he was heavier, right?
Mm-hmm. I can't say that. He was the same weight during camp, they told me. That's what I'm saying to you. I cannot say it.
We got to find out what was the Ostarine for. What was the reason?
Well, what they got to do is find out on May 22nd. Then they're going to eventually check the other supplements, and they'll see if it was tainted. Well, but as far as I'm concerned, I know nothing about it until that day when Casey, you said, what's with this PED shit?
I didn't know because you said you were involved. So I was just asking for clarity, for advice for myself. It had nothing to do. I just wanted to know. I just wanted the knowledge. I'm just all about learning and getting knowledge. Right. I just wanted to know what, from your, world-renowned view, who or what. Why would he take Ostarine when, number one, it's really not healthy. Number two, it's a bump form of clenbuterol. It's used to preserve muscle as you're cutting, but it also keeps your muscle structure, and it also will enhance your cardiovascular output. So instead of going to clenbuterol,
all that is on a piece of paper. Unless you do it,
it's what it's supposed to. I think Ostarine is garbage. I think it's trash. I think
that's what I'm saying. So again, I can't make a statement about what happened for 8 weeks in camp.
Top dog. You didn't want to go to the top of the line thing because you get caught with that, your whole reputation's tarnished.
Right. And I know that I have nothing to do with it. And that's why I just called in. All I went there was for the weight cut, and that was it. I was there for 11 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Scooter here. Scooter's claim is he was only with Ryan Garcia for 11 hours.
11 hours.
That's it.
Right.
He has not.
That's all I did. His strength and conditioning people are different.
So if Ryan Garcia was to take something, Scooter was not present. He was not there, and it was before or after his time being.
Absolutely. And Casey came up with some great points. How did he get there? That's what I really want to know, to be honest with you. And we'll know by May 22nd.
Scooter, how hurt would you be to know that a fighter you work with to help weight cut loss was on PEDs to try to hurt another fighter? How hurt?
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to the fighter. Me, I was the weight cut guy. It would be embarrassing to the strength and conditioning coaches that he used, maybe. You feel me?
Right, but
never, Zab. You know how we do it. It's not the way you do it. Old school is new school. You can't change the wheels on a tire.
Right.
It all goes the same way, but some people try to manipulate them, Casey, like you were saying.
Of course, but my thing is, like, if someone's calling me in person for a specific reason, I'm going to say, all right, where are you at right now? Where you at and where you're from?
That's all I did. Where are you at, Casey? What did you eat today, and how much liquid? That's all I got to know.
I want to know what your plan is to get down. I want to know, are you thinking of taking something, or have you?
Casey, if I was there for a week, I would ask him. 11 hours. I got there, it was like 7 o'clock at night. My job was to get this guy to lose weight. That's what they were paying me for. You feel me?
Right, but
I didn't have time to, give me your regimen, what'd you do? I asked him for his regimen of the food and the water. That's what I asked him for. That's what I needed for me.
Right.
Whatever comes out in your blood work has nothing to do with me.
Right, of course, but just in general, just as a generalized, let's say,
if I was there for a week, I would want to see all the supplements he's taken, without a doubt.
Yeah, but up until that point, he may have been taking supplements before leading up to when you got there.
Absolutely, he was taking supplements. Is it that supplement? I don't know, I'm not going to say it like these people are all jumping. Of course it doesn't belong in the system, Casey. You and me know this. If we took a urine test, we don't have Ostarine in our system. I'm just trying to say I have no clue. I can tell you what he did and didn't eat and what he did and didn't drink for 11 hours. Again, that was all done before me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm just saying on a level of just in general, just asking basic questions.
Again, I'm going to ask general questions if I'm with him for a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in. The guy said, "Just go in there. Let's get his weight down." Okay, that's it. It's simple. I'm not going to
I mean,
ask him, "Do you do any drugs?" It's just not my business to do that.
I would ask that. Are you doing any drugs? I would ask. I would ask you. Why not?
Okay, so the next time you do a weight cut, you could ask him. It's not a problem. I understand what you're saying, but it's again. I came in, Casey, the 11th hour. You feel me? He was at 156. They said, "Scooter, can you get him down?" I said, without a doubt, we're gonna try it. And we did it to 1-4. Well, we didn't. You know, he didn't care about paying the fine, Casey.
No, he didn't care about paying the fine. He didn't care.
What'd you say?
No, he didn't care about paying the fine. I'm just saying that I would, if they're calling you like at the 11th hour, I would say, all right, listen, it's 11th hour. What are we doing? We got to get him down. What do you need from me? Period. That's what I was saying. What do you need me to do? It sounded very critical at that point. So it seems like there was a sense of urgency. So
right, that's why they brought me in.
Right, there's a sense of urgency.
Why is somebody saying I'm a liar? What am I lying about? It's funny.
No, we're not. We're just talking.
No, I'm saying I see a comment. You're a liar. What's you a lie about?
Don't worry about that. It's facts over feelings. Don't worry about it. So I'm saying is that it sounds like there was a sense of urgency to get his weight down. So it sounded like they were pressing on something. That's what I'm saying is that. So if it sounds like a sense of urgency, that means they're desperate to get it down. There's a psychological aspect behind this. So
I want to still know why.
I'm saying that the psychological aspect will be like, okay, we got to get him down. Listen, whatever you got to do to get him down. I know how those comments.
Oh, no, it wasn't like that at all. No, it's not whatever you got to do. Because there's nothing that I would ever do to whatever you got to do. You feel me? And you know nothing will work that fast, Casey. You know that.
Depending.
Go ahead.
Go
ahead, tell me.
Well, if you were in the 11th hour, taking 120 milligrams of clenbuterol wouldn't hurt.
Okay, but the clenbuterol didn't come out. I would never give that to you. Your heart's going to explode from clenbuterol. You know that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general that could. I'm just saying in general that could. Then it's all. But that's also allowed in 1 day in your system. Also, that's what I'm saying. Also, clenbuterol only lasts 1 day in your system.
It wasn't 1 day, number one. And I don't know why we're even talking about that stuff. What we're talking about is Ostarine and why it was in his system. Am I right, Casey?
Right, but it's the same kind of half-life. It mimics, it tries to mimic.
Clenbuterol is in more than clenbuterol. Go Google the half-life of clenbuterol. It's a lot more than 12 hours. Google it.
No, it's more than 12 hours. What I'm saying is that would be the next fastest thing. I'm saying is that that's
not the next, right, but it's not the next fastest thing that Scooter would use. The next fastest thing was the steam room. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why there's like the witch hunt on this. Obviously, it was in his body, Casey. We know that, right? Yes. Nobody is denying that. Not me, nobody. That's what I'm saying, without a doubt. My job was, Scooter, do us a favor. Please get his weight down. I got into the room. I told everybody they got to leave. I gave him the battle plan, how we're going to do the different baths, wrap him up on the bed, and after 2 baths, we'll take a weight. And that's what we did. So he dropped the weight. Then he wanted to rest. He rested. I came back. Not ready. Came back. I mean, it was a long process. It was 11 hours. From 8 o'clock to 9 in the morning. And that happens with a lot of fighters. You know that.
I know.
How many guys don't have a hard time making weight?
A lot.
I don't hear you. I don't hear him, Casey.
You're on mute, Zab.
A lot have trouble,
but I just know every fighter that don't train hard has that problem. Absolutely. Right. My thing is, Casey, and you'll agree with me. Don't come to me to lose weight. Come to me to get in better condition and stronger and faster. Right. Feel me? Right. And that's why now I don't want them relying on me. Richie, I did with, again, perfecting athletes, but let them hire a nutritionist if that's what they want to do. That's their field. I got a very important question for you. Yeah. Let's say the rematch happens. Ryan Garcia is in the same position. The fight's back in New York City again. Would you do his weight cut loss? Yes. No reason not to, because I did nothing wrong. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you think he still beats Devin Haney?
Will I ask if he got tested up until this time? Fucking right, I will. Right. There was a 3. I think there's a 3-week period that he didn't get tested. Casey. I mean, somebody posted. I mean, it was last thing was April 4th. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And till the fight, I don't think anything was tested. And again, from the knowledge I have, when you drop weight, Case, in your fat cells are stored things, metabolites of vitamins, drugs. They come out a little more the more you're dehydrated. Again, I am not saying he took it. I don't know a clue. It don't belong in the system. That's it.
So do you think that instead of him cutting the weight, he was trying to cut the Ostarine out? Is that what you're saying?
No, then I would know he was taking it.
But we didn't know that. But we didn't know he was taking. So if he's in the steam room and he's sweating, he said it slows in your metabolites. So if he's sweating and the fat's coming out and some of the metabolites coming out, that could be a reason why the amount was so minute, right?
Yes, but we're putting bullshit stories in there right now. From what I saw, he came in again. I don't know what he did. What we need to do is get his other trainers and ask them if you want to.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah. We just want to get your take on this first.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We want to go from the final weight cut all the way down. So we wanted to get to your 11-pound first.
The final weight cut. Remember, again, I left. I didn't even go to the ceremonial one, Casey. Mm-hmm. I was shot. I had bronchitis, and I had a colonoscopy the day before. Mm. So I just wanted to get out of there. You know, and then like I said, the next day, he asked me what he should eat. I told him simple, basic stuff: poached eggs, sourdough bread, avocado, some steel-cut oats, some honey, blueberries and strawberries. Nothing magical. So, and then the ground filet mignon.
So,
you know, and then he asked me if I wanted a ticket for the fight, and I said no. I appreciate that very much, and that was it.
Scooter said, I ain't being around that shit.
No, I can't do that. No, you know the way I am. It's fucking nuts. The ADD shit was out of control.
I'm messing with you.
So
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was a gentleman to me. What he does to other people, I'm not gonna talk on that because the way you treat me is the way I'm talking to you. Like if somebody goes, oh yeah, Zab's a dick. Fuck you. He's not a dick. He's not a dick to me. You may have did something to him. That's why he's a dick. You know what I'm saying?
So
anything else?
My question is,
Casey, the jury's out here.
So my question.
Oh, I got one more thing.
How many? Dakota, how many?
What?
Guys, Scooter.
I know, I got so many one more things. I know that. But I sing. Tell them about my singing on my Instagram. Go look at my oldies.
Singing too.
I'm just going to tell you something. I just fucked up. Hold on. At 69, you lose your train of thought too, Casey.
Do you think anything that was in his system that would have made him perform like a Superman a lot better than when he was supposed to? I was watching an interview with one of the cornermen of Devin. They said that they didn't fight the version that they were prepared for. Do you think anything of that? Do you think that he performed a lot better by taking those substances?
I don't know if he took anything again, but all I know is that Devin couldn't take that punch. And Devin's game plan, I think, was completely off. And I think Devin, to be honest with you, was really dehydrated.
How many?
Huh?
Go ahead, yeah.
I thought Devin was very dehydrated, and that's why he had no oomph. Am I right, Zab?
Yeah, he looked like Spence.
He looked very flat. And Ryan is known to knock all these kids out. It's not like he doesn't have power.
True. Yeah, but we never seen that kind of power. God damn.
But we never knew if we didn't know if Haney was China. You understand what I'm saying, Georgie Boy? You put him cry because the girls made him cry.
Yo, he said China.
Listen, when you got that oxytocin in your system, you can punch like that.
It's the Nor 19 that's way more powerful than the oxytocin. That's my point.
I understand that, but they didn't find the second version of it. You know,
that's what, when it initially comes up, that could have been on its way out completely. That's why it tested potentially negative. It was an initial test. It might have been on its way out.
Well, again, from the doctor I call doctors, they said our body makes a certain amount of that.
Very little. It's like creatine. Creatine, it's like minute, but you supplement with it, you get big. Same thing.
Yeah, your muscles get full of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, DHEA.
But we're focusing on the wrong thing. Let's focus on when this thing got into a system, if it did get into a system. You know, we're poking at little things I think that really aren't necessary. Like, I'm giving you the 11th hour work. I gave you everything.
Now, wait a minute, Casey. Didn't he get popped for 2 banned substances?
The Nor 19 is the one that, when you're saying that Superman power, that gives it that Superman power.
Now, what about that, Scooter? Tell me.
Talk about that, Scooter.
I don't know about it. They didn't test number 2. It didn't come up on the second one. Not on the second one. No. Negative. Casey, tell them.
For 2 bands.
Right. On the first one.
But oxytocin and the other one. I don't know.
Right. And then on the other test, you know, the before after, that other one didn't come up. When I heard he got test pops to that, I said that he's taking something. Because that is something you take. But if it didn't come in on that B sample, you know what I'm saying? That's why they let it go. But they're not letting the Ostarine go. And New York has every right to do what they have to do.
Right, but I'm saying with the Nor 19, I'm saying it came up initially. It might have been metabolized from the Nor 19 from a while ago. That's what I'm saying. If it initially came up, pro-hormones, you'll test positive, even if they're legal. They are legal. So my thing is that it initially came up on the test. Therefore, it might have been very low metabolites where the B sample came back negative. So it could have been in the system. He could have been taking it for 3 weeks and then stopped 2 days before. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Again, we're hopping on a thing there that's not even in the. They're working on right now. They're working with that Ostarine case.
They should.
You know what I'm saying?
They should work on that. That's
well, they should, but that's not my job. And this is what I was going to say.
And they should work on that.
This is what I was going to say. You know, he's blaming VADA. What are you blaming VADA for? WADA is the company. You know what I mean? Where they send it. VADA is the company, and it's just sending it all to WADA, W-A-D-A. That's who does the testing. You know what I'm saying, Casey? And I'll tell you a story. They asked me to send the vitamins. I said, I have no problem sending them. I'm sending them to you. I am not sending them to anybody except the lab. And I videotaped the lot number of the 2 supplements. This way, I'm covered because I know it wasn't.
So let's hear this then. Do you think, and this is what would end everything, his blood panel tells everything more than yours?
I didn't see it.
No,
they're not talking about it.
No, but that's what has to be shown to the public.
They're talking about his urine sample.
Blood is not the blood. Blood's better than urine.
No, but not for what they said about the Ostarine, because that they said is released by metabolites.
Right, but what they're saying is when you have a blood panel, you can tell.
We're not doing a blood panel. They didn't bring that up. This is what I'm saying.
No, but they need to, because Ryan could have been taking GH. We don't know. GH is only tested through blood, not urine.
I'm sure they did every single test in the world, just like they did it for Hutchinson, for Danny. I really do think they did that. I don't think that they skimped on it.
No, but we need numbers, not words. We need numbers.
I don't need numbers. That's them. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but if it came out in the blood, bro, that would be crazy, they would have said it.
If they
Dan Raphael would have been all over it, Casey.
If they took a full-on blood panel,
of course they do. But you had the numbers. I'm there in the back when I was with Danny. They take blood, urine, and if you can't pee.
But we need the numbers. Exogenous, just like he never took a pen. That's what when it said no form is exogenous, but what they tested for is not testosterone. That's what doesn't make sense to me. When they came out
I'm
with
sure
that,
they did test for that on the blood work.
No, but it said no exogenous, which means that he did not take He did not take testosterone. He did not.
Okay, so then that's what happened. It said, if that's what they said. But what I'm saying to you, I'm not privy to a blood test. If it came up in the blood, that's a wrap. There's nothing even more to say.
Of course.
Absolutely. But what we're saying is, I just wanted to tell you what my role was. That have nothing to do with any of the dirt and the grime that's going on around us. And I don't know what they did for 8 weeks before I got there. All I did was cut his weight.
Right, but just to cover, you've been around this a long time. Like I said, you're a very regarded man in the field. My thing is, if you're coming in straight off the plane and say, all right, what have you been doing for 8 weeks? Fill me in. No,
I didn't do it. What can I tell you? There's nothing fucking clue me in. I'm dropping it. I'm there to drop weight. I'm not your goddamn physician, bro. Come on now. Come on, Casey. Stop it now. You're fishing for fucking fish that are fucking dead in the water. Stop it now. You're my man. Stop it. I can make 1,000 if. You know what I mean?
No.
Let's get the blood work. How's that sound, Casey?
No, because the blood will show the levels of what they're supposed to be in normal ranges.
No, you just said they might have GH in it. So they're going to show GH.
Yeah, if the blood levels come out, we'll see if he had it in his system.
Right, but what I'm saying to you, Case, they did all the blood work and the urine. It came out in the urine. That's all I'm saying.
Right, but we didn't, the blood panel we didn't see.
Bro, I'm not this doctor. No, I'm not bothered. They're going to do it. Look at his blood work. They ain't going to give it to us. You know that. Dan Raphael. Yo, Casey, maybe Dan Raphael got it. I didn't.
You got to show it because I want to see the blood count. I want to see LA.
I did, bro. I got paid, and the motherfuckers, they said, goodbye, Scooter. Have a good day. Fuck. I don't fuck you want from me.
Listen,
I'm fucking Ray Donovan. Don't fuck with me, goddammit.
Nah.
Yo, my man Harley looked good, right? The last fight? Casey.
Yeah. Harley got bombs, bro.
Harley's the fuck. All he does is throw bombs, bro.
Shout out.
Listen, Zab, I'm waiting for him to throw a bomb, right? And spin around a 360 the way he throws that thing.
That's right. He throw that shit with no tomorrow.
Nothing. Hail Mary, bro. That's like that Hail Mary pass going into the Outback there.
My brother, he gonna be next world champion. Watch.
I know that. And let's get off the topic, but Anthony fought tonight. Tantillo, you know Tantillo?
No respect.
Yeah, it's my boy too. He fought tonight. I don't know if he won or not because I'm too busy working here with the lacrosse kids.
Okay. So last question, Scooter.
Casey, why don't you come by the gym one day anyway to see this?
I'll do that when I get to New York.
Dad, tell them about the gym.
Phenomenal.
No, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through. I always appreciate it, but I'm out in Long Island a lot. I was working on.
You know who came by here? You want to hear a big laugh now? Ben Johnson. Who's that?
The track.
I went off on him, bro. I said, tell me about everything, please. You knew nothing.
Ben.
He had brought a fighter in.
That was the guy.
All right, what else, Georgie? Am I okay? That's all right.
No. I think besides that, I mean, besides the receipts, Casey, is he good? Can we free him? Can we free Scooter?
No, I never condemned him. I just wanted clarity. That's all.
I understand that. I understand that. But again, you know what it is also, Casey? They don't know me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I didn't know the name. I didn't know that. That's what I wanted to clarify.
I got a phone call from Oscar De La Hoya's people. They said, Scooter, is it possible you can get into the city and work with Ryan to get his weight? I said, no problem. What is his weight? We don't know. No problem. I called him on a Zoom. Straight up. Ryan, what have you been eating? I really had nothing to eat today. Have you been drinking anything? No. Well, that's not a good thing, I said to him. So please drink 2 liters of water. I'll be in there in about a couple hours. And that's when the whole shit, that's all it is. And that's what it was with me. I mean, was there me and him having a little tiff about him dropping weight, about him taking the bath a little longer? Yeah, everybody's like that. You know what I'm saying? Richie put his foot in it. He goes, I ain't doing this shit. I ain't doing it. Richie, relax. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what a bath is like.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna call you Scooter the 11th man hour.
I'm the Ray Donovan.
In the 11th hour.
Zab, all I know is
Garcia.
that training camp with Winky, Blinky, what was it when he started the fight and broke Robbie Peters? Tell him about that
Winky.
one.
Yeah. God bless it. You know he passed away, right?
Yeah, you told me. Oh, I got another one for you, Casey, in case you forgot. Yeah. My guy knocked Kasim Rockman out twice. Oleg Maskaya. That's how far back. And I got another one, which you're going to remember. Remember Robert Allen? Robert Allen, Zab.
Yeah.
Okay, I had him when he fought Bernard Hopkins. Bernard fell out of the ring and said he hurt his ankle. Bullshit.
His resume is big, y'all.
You know that.
1998, Zab Judah, Mickey Ward.
Case closed. Case closed. If you look at the video, I'm darker than him. I look like I came from Africa. I sat in the sun all day.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I allowed to? You give me permission to say that, Zab?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody hating on me. I try to do the right thing. You know, again, Casey, this is a great conversation.
No, I appreciate it. Listen, great conversation.
There's a lot of knowledge going on both ends. But you know what, also, Case, and it has nothing to do with you right now, about how old you are. Understand what I'm saying, please?
Yeah, of course.
I'm doing this for so fucking long. I would never put myself in a position to be embarrassed or embarrass anybody around me. I work with a lot of college Division I. Are they going to come back to me? No. It's embarrassing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And do I wonder why it's in the system? Yes. What more can I tell you? Right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Just wait. I got to get my gallon in for the day, Case. Hold on.
He drinks a gallon of water every day, y'all. No
minimum, baby. That's me. Listen to me. My new thing is now dropping weight for girls' weddings and the bar mitzvahs for their kids. So anybody wants to come and call me. I'm the 11-hour man, baby.
Wedding ready, right? Getting wedding ready.
We'll do the wedding camp boot camp. Get in the goddamn tub now.
That's it. All right, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back on the 22nd to find out when the
and get me in with you.
Yeah. I want to be back. Casey, we're going to bring you back. Thank you,
Casey. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Casey, don't hold up. Casey, tell them what you do for a living.
I'm an educator, and I'm an educator.
Right. You're a phys ed teacher, right?
Phys ed teacher.
Tell them what I do for a living.
You're a strength and conditioning coach.
Nope. I ran 30 years. I was on Park Phys Ed.
You're my father.
I was a phys ed teacher for 30 years. I had Gotti in my class, Ruggiero. Wait. I got Supreme Team. I had Mason. I have everybody, bro.
Scooter.
Everybody loves Scooter, man. I give them all the praise.
You ain't saying good, Scooter? So Casey's dad was my gym teacher.
No.
And Briggs. 100%.
That's awesome.
And Briggs.
See what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. Like we have a similar background. Uncle Jimmy, bro, come on. Me and Jimmy used to fucking... And Derek... Oh, we forgot about Derek Panza.
Derek Panza, my guy.
Who else? Wait.
Shout to the Gotti family.
Let me go back. Let's go back. Oh, wait a minute. Vivian Harris.
Yeah.
Now, Zab, tell Casey, what was my supplement of choice? Do you remember?
Max.
You got it. Max and... Wait a minute.
Like and potatoes. And a baked potato.
Baked potatoes.
That's what I ate, y'all. I ate a baked potato with a little
Max
breast, well done, with no seasoning on it, and a little bit of rice. That's it. I had to eat this shit for weeks.
And he didn't have to make weight, Casey. You feel me?
Crazy. They was always coming in strong. They've always had the strength. They was always strong. Always strong.
Like a beast. But that's because you live the life. Too many of these guys don't live the life.
It's a fact.
You know, do I think Ryan, by pouring a beer, you know, wasn't beer. You know that already. Right? Mm-hmm. Doing that, it's just to make waves, guys. You know what I mean? He's about him. You know what I'm saying? He's about him. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
we gotta wait till the 22nd to find out.
May 2-2.
Yes.
Casey, me and you got the bottom. Zab, Georgie, you got the top. You know what this is like? Hollywood Squares with Ruth Buzzy. I'm Ruth fucking Buzzy on this thing.
Hey, I'm all with it, man. I'm all with it.
Georgie, anytime.
Definitely,
man.
man.
Take a look at my Instagram. You hear me? Take a look at my singing. Zab, I just saw the Thames in the tops. Just saw the Thames in the tops at Westbury. They have one temp left. He's 83. And one top. And so what am I seeing? A bunch of street kids over here singing now? Fuck. Casey.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Before champ, Mill City Boxing and Zab Judah. We'll be back, y'all.
Awesome, Casey. You got my number if you ever need me. Bro, you know that.
Thank you, Zab. Thank you, George. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for giving me.
And there's no disrespect to you, no disrespect to anybody.
Never that.
I can only speak on what I did. So again, any moms out there that got a wedding coming up, call me.
You know?
You know what I say? Life's a classroom, not a courtroom. We're here to learn.
That's right. I learned from 3-year-olds, 12-year-olds, people in my business. I'm always asking trainers.
Always. Same here. That's all I'm about.
People were using Vitargo. I don't know if you use Vitargo. I like NutriBio Supercarb. Same thing. Cyclodex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mine has a little more amino acids in it.
Right. And you know
it's also tested.
Dave Colombo too. That's
my last thing. Everybody's screaming at this guy, Victor Conti. He has nothing to do with this. Zab, am I right or wrong?
You're 100% right.
I don't like that they're doing that. That's my thing. He was a gentleman to me. I don't care what he did before. People change. You got murderers.
I said that on the last podcast. I said, right, George? Remember I said that, George?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said about he's smart, he's a chemist, he was a chef, did a lot. He saved baseball and a whole bunch of other stuff. And like I said, he had a very big impact on American sports for a long time. And listen, he got caught up, but he's changed for the better to use his brain for the better.
Right.
Right. That's what I said last time.
And he's a nice man.
Yes. Nice.
It's not like a dick. You don't think his shit don't stink? If you ask him a question, he'll answer it.
Right.
You know?
100%.
Does he think the Ostarine was in there? Yes. He tells you he thinks it was in there.
He would know best.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy that's going to condemn somebody until the last piece is there. And again, it wasn't my duty to do that. You understand, Case?
Of course.
Zab, what are you smoking, brother?
Big stick.
This is ace right here. This is an ace.
Where's my stuff? I can't sleep. Yo, I can't sleep. I need shit to sleep, bro.
I got you.
Yeah, everybody got me. Fuck. Georgie, you didn't think I was a character like this, right?
Nah, I didn't. You look strict.
I am strict, bitch. I am.
Yo, strength and conditioning coaches, that's all I expect.
I got you.
Put the 11-hour man, get a 10% discount.
Yo, hold on. Let me show you my gummies. These are fly. Yo, look. I don't know if everybody's seen it yet. You can order them right now. Online.
Now to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, it's a little boxing glove, Scooter. Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's adorable. Why don't you get the little ears with that, like Tyson has? All right, listen. Wait, you're going to laugh. Look, Zab. Chicken and rice, like you just said.
I told you, I know this man.
And it's grass-fed. Hormone-free. It won't come out of my fucking urine.
No
hormones. That's my problem. Casey, that's my problem. I got no fucking hormones. I'm walking around here like a limp fucking whatever. No hormones left.
Yo, Zab got something for that too.
Okay, just just so you know, to promote myself, I squatted 300 today at 68 and 9 months. And it's on my fucking thing all the way down, Case. And I'm a little skinny Jew. Case, I'm a skinny Jew.
So am I. Well, I'm a little nasty.
You're not skinny, bro. I'm 178.
All right, I got about 50 pounds.
And don't come over here and push me around again.
No. I'm gonna come and brace. I'm gonna give you a big hug, man. Believe that. Trust
Zab, thanks for getting me in. Georgie, I really appreciate you letting me say my side. Not my side, just saying the truth.
Absolutely.
And that's it, man. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate your knowledge base. I appreciate the respect. I appreciate everybody's respect. And I just want to learn, get better, improve as a man, and be around iconic people like yourself, Zab, George, everybody.
Well, Thursday, if you want to come by, Big Bang is going to be here.
I'm gonna come by. I'm actually gonna be out in Long Island for a little bit on Saturday. Maybe I'll
come by and take a look at my spot, please.
Yeah, I'll come through.
He still has the same interpreter?
Back to New York.
I'll be up there probably next month.
With flat?
Yep. Yeah.
Remember when he came up here with Danny? You don't remember? He came up to spot with Danny. Bro, he had nothing. He had nowhere to go. I said, I got you covered. I got your shoes. I got everything for you. Ask him. I pulled him back home, everything.
Yep.
All right, man. I'm going to go eat.
KC.
Thank you.
KC, cut him loose.
Yeah.
I never had it on a leash, man.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I know. Not guilty.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Not guilty. Fuck him. Yo, all I know is he made a lot of money.
He did.
And that's what he's about.
Devin made a lot of money too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, if he really wanted that belt, he could. I would say, let's, you know what I mean, go down. But he didn't. He said he would pay that. I'm in the car telling him, give me another $500,000 and I'll get you down there. Fuck that. Save $1 million. Yo, all in all, though, Ryan was good with me. Like I said, was he a little out there? Yeah, you could see it. But never disrespectful. The whole team was really nice. The strength and conditioning guys, you know what I mean? They never questioned anything. And in the long run, we'll see what happens.
Right? You can't let up off him yet until the 22nd. That's right.
Right, but let off me, bro. I'm having a fucking asthma. And I'm having an AFib. I'm getting AFib, Casey, from you. And a colitis attack. I gotta go for another colonoscopy to make sure there's no foot up there.
Let him go, Mills.
Thank you, guys. Later, Case. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Blessing.
Love you.
I took him out because I know he probably would have had a hard time figuring it out. Salute to Scooter though. Appreciate him.
No, yeah. Like I said, that's all I was saying about last time was just getting him on here. That's what I never, I didn't come any way to disrespect. I just want to learn because this is what I'm trying to, move forward with. Because Zab, I've been silent for a long time. I've been studying this for a long time. Like, Scooter knows I know my stuff. Like, I just, I'm trying to do it the right way. Come with the people that I know that have the brain power in boxing and in and around boxing where I could, add more to my repertoire because I'm a humble guy. I come graciously and I'll always learn from the people that came before me. And that's what I was trying to do, and I appreciate everybody, giving me the floor, giving me the space to talk, a free voice, a free mind. And, you guys always got me. Because we family, we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, me and Garcia was in the gym all the time. Years ago. Yeah. Garcia, like I said, the craziest specimen of all time. Like, I wish Garcia was back in his prime. I would have put him against Ryan, but that would have been a fight. Yeah, good fight. Garcia, listen, man, when I seen him pop 50 pull-ups in the clip or something like that, I was like, not many can do that. Not many can do that, man. And that's what I'm saying. So my father has, so much high regard for you and everybody, and your pops and stuff. And hopefully I can get to talk to Devin soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, he tapped in and, I want to kind of, maybe chop it up with him a little bit, about all, just things in general out there that he might not be aware of, like I feel that the information that I know could be utilized for him where him and his father could be aware moving forward, where they could be like, yo, something ain't right. Let's check something out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, Zeb, the waves tell everything. Like the historics of people's weigh-ins will literally predict how these people might perform, Like, you have to look at how their body changed, how their structure is, their muscle fullness, their density, their leanness, their mass. things like that. And
you said something about Spence the other day, right?
Yeah, like I said, if you look at the Danny Garcia win versus the Mike Garcia win, those are two different arrow spans, and that's just an eyeball test. Like, I don't want to go into details.
Nah, me and Zab already went through that picture already.
Yeah, it is. It's a little different. You see, it's a little different. It's a little different.
The abdominal areas specifically.
But it's in the nipples, and I'm gonna give a little bit of a little bit fact of what that is. Like, if you look at his nipples, not to be stupid about it, but that's from a side effect of taking a certain item, a nandrolone. That's a nandrolone nipple, straight up. That's a fact. That's not an estrogenic nipple. That's a nandrolone nipple. Zab, I'm gonna tell you. You can look it up. It's a fact. Tap into my resources. Pat Davidson and Mac Drug. Shout out to Mac Drug. From the 5%ers out west, they'll tap in with Mac and all them guys, OG Viking, Rich Pianist Crew, Mike Rashid. But with Spence, that was a nipple nandrolone. Wow. Yeah. So density in his jaw structure was very sharp. So, but compared to the Danny Garcia, when he was elongated his abs, it looked different. It wasn't as dense or solid. You know what I'm saying? So, these are things that we have to look at weigh-ins. This is what I've been saying in gym max and telling your pops. I've been putting your pops on with all this stuff, like in the gym. Trying to analyze, be analytical to a lot of people out there, and I just feel like now's the time for me to talk a little bit more than I have, and and I appreciate you having faith in my abilities and my knowledge base, your father, and then the whole team, and all TCB and stuff like that, and. I'm glad Scooter supports me. I appreciate that. Big elevation to him because, I've been just wanting to learn from people in the field. That's why I always tap with my mentors because I don't know anything. I only know what I've been taught. I don't know nothing in life. I know from being around people that gave me lessons of their experiences and where I could internalize that and form it into my own. And, just say with boxing, you only know boxing from other people that teach you boxing. You don't just pick it up and say, I'm just going to do it myself. It's not going to work. So same thing with any sport, any craft, any profession. And, you guys are in your element. You know everything better than a lot of people. Like I said last time, like, even though there's different lanes, there's different frames. So, there's a lot that, people, have a lot of knowledge base that they can share, but also have to respect the different compartments of certain things. Like, you box, but you're not going to tell an MMA guy how to throw a kick, even though MMA, they incorporate boxing. Same way a heart surgeon not going to tell a spinal surgeon how to do back surgery. So, it's like kind of in that disparity, I kind of look at it with different sides of the coin. And that's why it was like, I'm all about clarity. I'm all about facts over feelings. I'm all about just making sure that everybody is on the same wavelength. You might not agree with people, but you could be on the same wavelength and be like, okay, I see you. I see where you're coming from. Perspective is perception. So, as long as we all maintain an open mind and hear people out and have a diplomatic voice and really tap in with each other's strengths, because we all have qualities that others don't have. We all do, all talents. And everybody here offers something special. That's what makes us individuals. That's what makes us better people. And it's important to have these conversations because, we're all here to elevate. We're all here to lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I really appreciate the love that you guys have for me and embracing, and it's just something that is humbling, and I'm grateful and thankful for it.
Got you, man. Got you. Thank you, Casey, man. We appreciate you for all the knowledge. And I'm going to be in the gym looking for them, what's the thing called? Nandrolone titties? What they call
the nandrolone nipples, man. The
nandrolone nipples. I'm like, hey.
But there's a difference. See, now, I'm not going to put it out there, but if you look at the Canelo fight, the side-by-side with Munguia, he had a little gyno. I'm just saying that, like I said last time. Yes, look at the side-by-side weigh-in. Look at the side-by-side. I even circled it, and I sent it out to a couple people. So I got like such an OCD eye for this stuff now, Zab. Like, you don't, like, yo, Zab, I'm telling you, man, like, bro, people could call it paranoia, whatever, but sometimes people have a detail for the scratch on their car. I have a little detail for people's body types sometimes. Like, I can just see something and make an inference based off of my context clues. Like, a person that taught me all this stuff 12 years ago, he's currently locked up right now, but if it wasn't for him, I would not know any of this stuff. And I've just been blessed to be around, like I said, you, your father, Sugar Crossing, Oak Tree, rest in peace, Larry, you know what I'm saying? Like, All-Star City, I'll always say who I learned from, you know what I'm saying? And the form where I could firmly say that I learned from these people. They taught me. I didn't teach them. You know what I'm saying? Now's my time to just bring out information because it's in the same field, and I feel that people in boxing will get the basics down that know it because you're in fitness, wellness, exercise, and everything in between. And this stuff is here. It's legitimate. There's things right now that people could still use that's not on the ban list or just recently got on the ban list that's just as anabolic as steroids. And it's very crazy. And like I said, I'm a nerd at heart. And anything that comes up, I just dive into my research, man. Like I have a lot of material to read over the summer. I'm really trying to be at that level where, you know, I have a certain expertise in certain things where people will want to know more about, and where I can know more about people through that.
Yeah, well,
Man, you got anything?
Man, I got no more closing arguments. This was a great segment, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys go out your way. Subscribe to Zab Judah's new YouTube channel, Before Champ. You can see this video and many more episodes on that channel. So make sure you guys go out your way. Subscribe to that channel. Casey, thank you for tapping in. Zab, I'll be hitting you up shortly. Scooter, thank you for visiting as well. And like I said, you guys can check out this segment on Before Champ on YouTube, a new YouTube channel that Zab Judah and I created. So make sure you guys go out your way, subscribe. God bless, and on to the next.
Respect, bless up.
Salute. Make sure you guys go out your way and subscribe to that channel. Like I said, Before Champ. God bless, and on to the next.